And we are live. Imagine if Jacob has fallen asleep and forgot he was going to live stream. No. Ha! Wake up and smell the coffee, Jacob.
Wake up and smell the coffee, Mr. Jacob.
How is everyone doing this evening? Mustang, Alexis, Mystic, Black Metal, Dermot, Lisa, FaZe, Johnny. Who else have we got in there? And everyone who's going to be joining as it progresses. Chopper. Who else have I missed? AR, my dude. And I think that might be it, Frank. And I think that might be it up until this point. So we've got a lot to say regarding Season 4. Hey, Armando, what's up? Mercury, Mega Cloud, Curious Crow, KO, Blue Kit Cats, Anderson.
What's going
Got a
on,
lot
man?
to say regarding this season. A lot to say. And it's, bro, are you from the UK? Yes, I'm from the UK. I am from the UK. Same as a man down there. Sup, Prof? Hey, Christian. John, pressure points are in Silver's future. Yes, they are. Imagine a double pressure point. But we'll get into that. But we have a lot to say regarding Season 4. So this King's stream is going to be predominantly about Season 4 and, you know, talking about what we liked, what we would have done a little bit differently. About 80% of our predictions came true, may I add. Some, not so much, but we were close. But it was executed well, I'll say that. But then we'll also be touching upon, you know, the reactions to this season from fans and fan reception. We'll be touching upon that as well, talking about our favorite moments, talking about what this could mean for the future. And did Season 4, you know, did it deliver to what we were expecting of it, kind of thing? So I think, you know, let's start off with a bang. We've got Yinko here on the left. We've got the GOAT on the far left. We've got the Quizmaster down there. King Priest over here. And the Mamba in the bottom left. Now, or bottom right, bottom left, depending on what way we're all viewing it. But I'll kick us off, because I know, like, I'm ready to receive some flack for saying this. Whenever something is new, there's always this wave of people that will go, right, it's new. Oh, it's the best season ever. And yes, there is great moments in this season. No denying. There's two scenes with that I love. The one with Robbie and Johnny and the one with Miguel and Johnny. That are fucking emotional as hell. Beautiful. Superbly acted. And then there's other scenes and other episodes that kind of meander and just go slow. Like, I think this season, for me, the one thing that I was disappointed with was I didn't feel like there was an urgency to win the All Valley until we got to the All Valley. Like, I didn't feel like there was that, okay, you know, it started that way, but then after like the first 3 episodes, it kind of goes onto a tangent where it's not really, the urgency isn't there for me, and we're focusing on other stuff. And it's not what, you know, it's not personally the route I would have gone. I think for me, Season 3 is better. I think there are moments in Season 2 that elevate it above Season 4, like Tommy and Johnny in that conversation. I think Mark the Shark, thank you for the donation, dude. Ralph Machia's daughter playing his cousin. Oh, yeah, we noticed that, yeah. Thank you for the 199. Everyone in the chat, you know the drill. And Season 1 was a great reintroduction to this world with great characters and great story ready to be told. It was really solid. But I just feel like with Season 4, it just wasn't what I would have wanted it to be. It doesn't mean that it was bad. As I said, each season of Cobra Kai is basically, imagine a bar of gold. You know, when I say it's not good, or not as good as the other 3, it's like comparing gold to something that's less gold. You know, it was still by far and above great quality. It just, you know, I feel like there could have been so many moments where it could have hit the emotional heartbeat more. And I reference it to a scene where we were watching it, and I said, "Who the fuck is this?" Where Carrie Underwood came out on stage to perform The Moment of Truth. And don't get me wrong, fantastic singer from what I've now seen. Beautiful voice, stunning woman. I just don't like, it's not what I personally would have done when this is the soul of the valley. You know, you've built it up to be this massive event. Like, it would be like in Creed 2 right? After Drago's already put an ass whooping on Adonis, then they have their rematch, and then all of a sudden, Stan Bush is playing. You got the touch. You got the power. Like it just starts taking away. I feel like it really took me out the moment. It really took me out of it. And then we said we do not want a prom fight. And I know it was at a house, but we basically got a prom fight by and large.
It's
And then
pretty
we got
much a
the
prom fight.
fantastic line in there. It's like, you think I broke your heart? You broke mine too. It's like, oh no. And this is what I was saying for the last year that I was worried about is there would be fights unnecessarily where, okay, it's like if me and RJ have a problem. Anytime we walk past each other in the grocery store, right, okay, got to throw hands, dude. It's like, I wanted one situation. I just wanted the kids to have fun for one night before the All Valley commenced. That's for me personally. The All Valley overall, the fights were sick. Eli versus Robbie, fucking best, probably one of the best fights of the whole show. Sam and Tori, brilliant. Robbie versus Kenny was haunting, and sorry about that, RJ. Was haunting and really devastating. Then you had Dimitri going up against Robbie, putting the Anakin reference in. Fucking called that shit. So it was good. Like there were moments in this season that were flipping amazing. But I just feel as an overall season, it didn't flow as well as the previous seasons for me. I felt like seasons 1, 2, and 3 flow better. And I feel like they're more like concise and straight. Like each episode, even though there's sometimes a time jump in between, they still kind of flow better. This season, it felt like some kind of things weren't linking together properly. They were kind of just here 1 minute, then there, then here. And I know it sounds like I'm ragging on it. I really fucking enjoyed it. Like, let's not get it twisted. The season was amazing.
Look at our reactions to it.
I mean, you can look at our reactions. We were losing our shit. But I just felt like there wasn't a sense of urgency that I wanted. And in particular, to characters like Robbie, where Robbie started this season exactly how I wanted him. Pure Darth Vader. And then as the season progressed, it just didn't really feel like it was the Robbie from season 3. It felt like it was a Robbie, if that makes sense. And then when we get to the All Valley, then he's back to that Robbie again. Then you have Miguel's like little story with Johnny, which we all saw coming at some point or another.
We saw that.
Then you have like Sam and Tori, where it was great for Tori's development, and that's exactly what we needed for Tori for the past 2 seasons that she's been in the show. We needed her to transform from a Saturday morning villain that goes, "This will never be over, LaRusso," to someone that actually has a compelling story arc and a strong character. And she fucking got that this season. Then Sam, up until I think for me personally, up until the All Valley, was just a bit iffy. Eli had probably the best arc out of all the kids for me. That his arc was fucking stellar. Silver for me makes this season what it is. Like Silver really defines this season. And I feel like it's the Karate Kid 3 effect where Silver really elevates this season beyond what it is. Like I think if you take Silver out of the season, you lose quite a lot. And it's not a bad thing by any means. Like this season, in essence, for me, it didn't hit the mark as much as the other 3, but it doesn't mean it was bad. It has so many great moments within it, and so many moments within the season that I'm like, oh shit, like fucking crying, fucking getting emotional over here, and then other moments just laughing my ass off. I think we can all agree on that. But I just felt like, because it's new, it's now automatically better than the previous seasons, and I don't really like that because it's not. It's like when Endgame came out, Endgame's the best movie of all time, yada, yada, yada. And then as the time has progressed, we start to see, okay, Infinity War is probably better. It's that kind of thing. So I think once the dust settles, I think people will see season 4 in that kind of light. And again, I'm not telling people to go and find problems with it. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying that this season for me didn't really hit the mark as much as I wanted it to. But I did thoroughly enjoy it. It was great getting up after a good sleep for once, may I add, to have cereal, oatmeal, and just sit there and chill with the boys watching season 4 on New Year's Eve. A year from when I did my first video before season 3 came out. So it was like a good sort of full circle for me. And I'm sure everyone in the chat, you can agree that this season was a blast, an absolute blast. Not bad at all by any means. There were so many moments this season that are fucking insane.
Yeah.
When is that soundtrack releasing? That's what I want to know.
Yeah.
But I've rambled on for a good 10 minutes. I'll be obviously adding in more as the stream progresses. But I'm interested to hear what my fellow boys have to say regarding this season. So maybe we can go Yinko, RJ, Evan, Darius, King, and that sort of like order. And then we can just go afterwards to random throwing stuff in. Yinko, sir, what did you think of this season overall? Sweating.
The first episode was golden.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And then like episode 2 is where they get kind of like that fusion going on with the styles. Then you got to see like a young Kreese in episode 3. That was kind of cool. Dimitri's arc, Hawk's arc. Silver pretty much owned this season. If it wouldn't be for him, I don't think it would have been as good. And then the All Valley, I just wasn't. It just seemed like it was just forced. But Eli versus Robbie was pretty cool, and Dimitri fighting. You got to see him fight for a change. But yeah. But the character arc and development was good. It was very emotional, and they had a lot of Miyagi essence in the background, which I thought was good. But you can definitely tell that Netflix was involved in this. It just didn't feel like it was the independent Cobra Kai show that we saw from the first, the early days. But. Yeah. On the plus side, I mean, it looks clear, it looks crisper, the budget's better. The way it was shot.
Oh, the cinematography was
really good. But, yeah, I'm just kind of 50-50 on it. I just rewatched it tonight. But it's very emotional. It's almost too emotional. But there was a lot of good fight scenes. There was a lot of good training. Johnny was kind of involved with the training. That was kind of cool. But and also like the sensei dynamics, you saw with Terry and Kreese. Yeah, that's about it.
It's my turn.
Oh, absolutely. That food looked delicious. Go
ahead. For me, season 4, I like the season. I enjoyed it. I still think, to me, season 3 is the best season. And what's weird is because like a lot of like the critics didn't like season 3, but like the fans like season 3 a lot. And now it's the opposite. The critics like season 4, but the fans are a little iffy on season 4. So I think that season 4, the strong points were Terry Silver, his descent back into madness. I really enjoyed that. Like, I love how they got the flashback with him and Kreese getting the tattoos, and then he's getting back into it. They couldn't have done that any more perfect. Like that was great what they did with Silver this season. And you see like the scene where he goes to Cobra Kai and he's like saying, "Why did you have to come back?" Because like I think even Silver knew in the back of his mind that he I feel like it's an eternal conflict with him, that it's kind of like a Green Goblin effect, Jekyll and Hyde situation, where like he doesn't want to do this, but he does it anyway. And I really enjoyed that. And with Miguel, I love what they did with Miguel. I actually don't feel like he was sidelined at all. Like a lot of people said like he was sidelined. I actually think the opposite. I feel like Robbie was sidelined.
Yeah,
I feel like
was
Robbie was sidelined, and they did a lot with
Robbie and Eli were sidelined hard.
Yeah, I feel like they did a lot with Miguel, and they're setting up something huge for him in season 5 that I'm excited for. That we'll talk about later. But with him, I love what they did with Daniel and him and Johnny, and Amanda was terrific. I mean, we got backstory on her, and I really like love that scene with her when she's telling Daniel like what happened with her in the past. And I never even if you had asked us like, oh, what do you think of Amanda's backstory, we would have never have guessed that. Like we would have guessed
within a few sentences, so much was said.
Yeah, and the way Miguel found out about Johnny and Carmen, that was funny. Him finding the headband, I thought that was genius writing. Finding the headband, simple. I'm glad they didn't dwell on it too much. And with Kreese was still that guy. People kept saying that he was going to be pushed aside because Silver. Nah, Kreese is still that dude, man. Like he was the reason why. If you think about it, he was the reason why he got himself arrested because he brought back Silver. And Martin Cove.
You sow.
Yeah, Martin Cove killed it as always. The first 3 episodes I really enjoyed. Like
the first 3 were so good.
The first 3 were sick. It's the 4th
Especially that first one.
It's the 4th episode where it kind of gets, okay, what are we doing? All right, we're going back to season 2, teenage drama-ish, a little bit. And it's mostly because of Tori and Sam. I thought that whole thing was kind of forced. And then episode 5, okay, this was a missed opportunity for me. I know that we always say, like, okay, we don't need them to fight all the time, but this was an opportunity where they needed to fight. Like, the kids needed to fight in this episode. Okay, like,
another one you're going to say.
The scene where they're, like, at the drive-in theater, and they're at the baseball, whatever they're at, the baseball park, that is when you do fights. Not in these public areas. That's where you do fights, and that's
not in the prom.
They should have done that where they had a fight. Because
you had Outer Banks.
Yeah, and that line with Robbie, that was cringe when he said we will. Like when we'll get him back. I was like, okay, bro. Like what are we doing? Like, no, I was like, really? Like stop it! Like they were like, we can't let him get away. Like he said, we're gonna get back for this. Like, we will. I'm like, oh god! Like what the fuck? Like no. But that I felt like that should have been a fight. And if you look at it,
than the Outer Banks type shit that we got in the he's all that kind of stuff in that prom episode.
And I rewatched it yesterday, and if you look at the standoff where they're at like the drive-in theater, Miguel's like, he's like, stop. If you look at Sam, she's pissed off at him because he's like, are you really saying we should stop? Like she glances over at him. Like this is what they should have done with Sam in this part. She wants to have this should have been the clash that they put on the character synopsis. She wants to fight. Miguel doesn't want to fight because if you look at it, if you watch that scene, she glances at him, and then she's mad. Like she looks like she's pissed. Like okay, you're pussy putting around. Like,
Pussy Diaz.
And then when Miguel says, "Meet us at the baseball diamond," and then she's like, "Oh, okay, we're about to fight," and then, like they're in the car. She's like,
throw this out.
Like, what the fuck? Like that should have been the clash. I thought they were when we were first watching. I was like, okay, maybe that's the clash.
I would have given it a pass because they all looked badass. It was a good location.
Yeah, this just reminded me like an episode. This just remind me of an episode off of Saved by the Bell, like with karate, dog. Like that's what it was. Like,
I was like, yo, they should have fought, right? I was like, yo, come on, let's do this. Like, I want to see a fight. Like, I was like, man, fuck this shit. And then
Dimitri walks in like, oh god.
You gotta look at it from my. That's episode 5. Episode 5, bro.
There's always a fight in episode 5. Like, why?
There's always something that happens in episode 5. No, that was episode 4. Never mind, that was episode 4. But I was like, come on, that was missed opportunity. And this is the number one missed opportunity of the season between my three favorite characters.
I know what you're gonna say.
Where Sam goes to Johnny and Miguel. She's like, yo, I want to learn both styles. They fucking cut it. Why? I was so mad. I was like, are you kidding me? Why would you cut that scene?
There's another missed opportunity was having. I mean, I know they're saving it for season 5, but when Robbie
But she's
left
the goat.
tournament
If
area,
she would unleashed
went
all his
outside,
it would have
I was hoping him and Miguel were gonna have a conversation.
Well, with Robbie and Tori. Now, I'm sorry. That is the most forced
I
relationship.
mean, they have a connection for sure, but it was definitely.
They definitely got a connection, all right.
They had a connection, but hear me out. Okay, for all you kingly shippers lose your shit in the comment section, why don't you listen, all right? Here's the thing. The whole entire season, they have just scenes where like, okay, we're just friends. There's no
sexual
build-up.
tension.
There's no like they were competing at first, and all of a sudden he's like, "Oh, you want to go to the prom?" Like, okay, and then she gives it up in the car. Like, it's like, okay, like, what are we doing? This is so forced.
More scenes like the one in season 3 between them would have helped.
Yeah, that's all you had to do. That relationship is so forced that I don't even know if it's confirmed that they're dating in the show, because like in the All Valley, they're like
in episode 10.
Well, I mean,
yeah, like
they might not be dating, but I mean,
They had some sexual tensions. Sexual healing, baby.
But it's just, I just didn't. Man, I was like, man, get this out of here. Like, I don't care about this relationship. It's fucking trash, dude. Like, let my boy Robbie be single. Go back to Johnny. Yeah, I'm tired of this bullshit, man. Get the fuck out of here. But with Eli was amazing. Fucking no, I don't want to hear no more Rock Lee. Nothing. Not knocking. No more Rock Lee. You can't call him Rock Lee no more.
I told you he moved up to Gohan, just like I told Iron Boy moved up to Spider Team. I'm doing progression.
But
all the progression.
It's progression.
Eli had the best arc in my opinion when he won.
I wanted to see so much more of his Miyagi.
And him joining Miyagi-Do was that was best. That was best for him because
I'm watching RJ dance right now.
Oh God.
RJ, talk about yourself, bro. Talk about Kenny.
Oh yeah, I'll talk about Kenny.
Maybe you deserve that boot to the face.
Honestly, I made a joke when we were watching it. I said he's asking to get bullied right now doing that dance. I was like, he's asking to get bullied. But Kenny was good in this season. Yeah. I really enjoyed this arc with Robbie and now Deshaun.
We gotta talk about that. That was racist.
A bunch of Daniel racists. Only like 4 or 5 black guys in the valley.
They look nothing alike. That's not believable. I'm sorry.
Him being Sean's brother. Okay, now I don't really. At first, I was like, okay, why does this happen? Please don't make this happen. And then I was like, okay, whatever. But the way what they're doing with Kenny, I actually kind of like it. Let me explain. You know the ending where he's like beating up on
Anthony.
That ain't Kenny. That's Sean Jr. right there. That's little Sean about to beat somebody's ass. Like
when he says a world of pain, I was like, ooh.
Yeah, like
Dallas Young,
bro. Dallas Young's a good actor, man. Good actor.
Yeah, he's a good actor. Like that was cool. And with Tori's arc, I know everybody's saying that they love it. I liked it. I didn't love it because they didn't give me the reason why she likes to kill. Like she wants to kill somebody. Like I'm sorry. No. I mean, no. Listen, Painless killed it. her arc was cool,
Hmm.
like giving us more backstory. But what I'm looking for, they didn't give me. Like, why does she feel the need to
To kill
kill
people.
someone's face off? Like, yeah, like I didn't get that. Like, are we glossing over it? Come on, come on.
I
We
think
can't
we'll
gloss
get
over
that
I
next
think,
that.
I think that's what's going to happen. I think, I've got enough story there to understand why she is the way she is. But I think the problem is we haven't really expanded upon that backstory enough yet. To the point where we can
need
go,
to get
okay,
more.
maybe she had
Yeah,
situations where
They said we
people
see her
would attack-
family, and we really
Yeah.
didn't.
Yeah.
We saw
We
her
got
aunt,
her
I
aunt, but that
guess.
was
I
it.
think that's the only thing that's missing. Once we see more of her family life.
Yeah, we
Because I said
we
we'd
got
see
her
more of her
brother's
work
name, and we saw
Oh.
her aunt, but that's about it.
I mean,
Mm.
the rumors
Yeah.
are just flying about now that like when
Mike
Ian
Barnes.
put that tweet, Mike
I
Barnes
swear
is
to
her
God,
dad.
they do that.
Oh, it's just
I
why?
swear to
What?
God.
Like,
Oh
Don't.
no!
Stop.
Stop!
No.
I'm gonna say no.
No,
No,
it
no,
is
no.
Netflix.
Mm-mm.
yeah, but the creators
said
aren't
video
that
on
dumb
this
to do
yesterday.
that.
As soon as that tweet was
They're
put
not.
out, Mike
But
Barnes
I
was
just wouldn't be
teased
surprised if it happens.
and what it means.
gotta
for
dance off,
season
people.
5, right? And I'm sorry to cut you off, RJ. Not like I'll let you carry on, RJ, after I say this
Oh
again.
no, go ahead.
For the 50th million time. Not every character has to be related to every character. Like we can
Dimitri
have some,
Silva.
we can have some praise in there.
Everybody knows that Chris is related to Terry Silver, man. Come on, I
I mean,
see the
yeah,
resemblance.
we all know that Nate's related to Johnny. I mean, come on, like the resemblance is
The
uncanny.
resemblance here, people. Come on, get your eyes fixed.
You'd think people would have learned from the Hawkers of spy shit, but clearly not. They carry on.
Final 2 points. Robbie.
Fuck it.
I liked Robbie this season, but I was disappointed.
They did that. The final scene that he had with Johnny broke me to almost tears there.
we love
but,
that scene,
but they didn't go all in for
all
Robbie.
in on the Dark Robbie. Come on.
They should have gone all in. You see how that facial expression he has when Kyler's like, "Get a load of this chump." I wanted more of that. That Robbie, more of that, because we knew he was going to redeem anyway. But I think, having him be an evil little fucker for a good season adds. Like, that's why Hawk's progression and winning the title is so good, because we've seen his descent into that side, if that makes sense.
Yeah. That's what I wanted. Like, I wanted more. Because you know that when Kreese is like, okay, is he your friend or is he your enemy right now? And he got his
speaking of the cinematography, you see the camera angle when, like, he turned. Oh, I was like, Kenny, you're about to get dropped off, son.
Yeah. Like, I was like, yo, where was this all season? And then
we needed more of that.
I don't care what anyone says about this character, the most hated character in the whole entire universe, Sam the Goat LaRusso.
Uncrowned champ. Uncrowned champ.
Fucking
officially uncrowned Rob
this
champion.
season. I like Bad Sam. I like
if
Bad
you think about it, we were technically right. Robbie and Sam did technically have it almost, especially Sam.
I don't care what.
For the plot, they
What
both
do you
had to lose. For the
motherfuckers
plot.
say?
For the plot, they both had to lose.
She was amazing. And props to Mary freaking Mauser.
She accepted the villain role for all you haters out here.
She had an interview and she was like, well, I want to go more dark Sam. No one likes Sam anyway. I was like, yes.
Yeah, she saw Robbie turn to the dark side. Hawk had a dark turn. She was like, even Miguel had a bit. She's like, why can't I have a dark turn?
You know the scene where
you might as well accept the villain role.
She's talking to Daniel and she flicks the bottle cap. I was like, yo, that's Johnny, bro. That's Johnny influence.
That was sick.
I was sick, bro. I lost it. Like, I freaking loved her interaction with Johnny. Like, the rooftop scene where he's like, come on, Lewis, what's the matter? Like, are you afraid to... She's like, you're crazy. I freaking love that, man.
I'm glad they acknowledged how crazy that was. That was ridiculous.
That was ridiculous, Johnny. Come on.
But you know what?
Now I know why Chris skipped that practice.
At least we heard Abe speak. At least we heard Abe speak. That's all we cared about in that.
Okay, Abe talked. Abe spoke.
Abe was the GOAT.
Yeah.
Oh,
what
dude, when he spoke, I was like, damn, it's taken you a couple of seasons, but hey, better late than never.
But one thing I noticed, like, throughout...
If anyone's a spy, it's him.
But one thing I noticed about the whole like show, like from season 1 to 4 with Sam, is that season 1 she was like that rich girl that she would had these purses and dresses and stuff. Season 2 she was wearing like she was in Miyagi, like she was Miyagi-Do Sam. And in season 3, she had like different hairstyle. And in season 4, it's just freaking bad girl Sam. I was like, yes, Lord, like give it. Like,
Majin Sam, evil Sam, the goat.
I like Sam. I like me, Sam. Sue me. I don't care. Like
Sam is the goat. It's okay to be a Sam fan.
I need to speak to TCK to edit a picture of me and you onto Kenny, bro. I need that, man. Like, it's crazy how me and you have been saying for like ages that me and you resemble Robbie and Kenny, and I go and whoop your
Big brother had to kick little brother's ass that day.
Yeah, that fight.
You haven't got a bigger brother that's gonna come and fuck me up.
That's when you're fighting your little brother and he gets a hit in and you get to take it seriously. That's what that
then
is.
you're like, okay, now I'm about to drop his ass.
yeah,
And it's a good point though. It's like, you know, with Sam this season, like for me, it was kind of annoying at first because like, okay, can we stop this petty back and forth bullshit? But I think looking at it in retrospect, I think it was necessary to have that there. So that way she can say that at least, even if her character is just for all intents and purposes, is a goody two shoes for the next 2 seasons. At least she's had that dark side kind of edge.
Everyone has to experience. They have to experience.
Everyone has to experience. We're trying to make a video on the GOAT, talking about now she's being evil. Oh, come on, man! Now you're reaching.
That's reserved for RJ and Most Def and Evan and Strike and TC.
Those are Skip. That's what you guys call Skip Bayless. That's the Skip Bayless right there. Like, you guys are some Skip Baylesses. Like, no matter what they do, no matter how bad it is, you always gotta find something. Get out of here, Evans. Get started, man. Like.
Good points, RJ.
Bunch of haters out here, man.
But yeah, sue me. I don't care. Like
I already know what you're gonna bring up, bro. Go ahead.
Me?
Yeah, I know what you're gonna bring up.
Oh gosh, Evan.
So
I know what you're gonna say.
So I rewatched it, and it's not as good as I thought it was the first time. Kill me, sue me, I don't care. I don't think it was as good as I thought it was the first time.
And y'all guys call me Nick Picky. This guy right here.
So, I'll get on to the bad bits first. I may be here a while. I'm joking. So, what I didn't like was that they didn't focus on like the main plot of the season, which was the All Valley. We sort of got it for the first 2 or 3 episodes, and then from then there was just nothing on it by like a couple scenes. Like there was just nothing on the All Valley from episodes 4 to 8, and then out of nowhere we're in episode 9. It's the All Valley. I didn't like that. I think it lacks just more like people wanting to win the All Valley. I think it's what Jacob said earlier. Like there was no reason that they lacked.
There was no urgency to win it. Like they started with it, but then like once episode 4 hit, it was like,
yeah, exactly. And I think that we needed like more and stuff. They sort of like backed away from that in the later stage. Like we got a Johnny montage, like Rocky type montage in episode 5. I think it was
funny when he
With a broken heart.
and then he kicked the soccer ball as well. That was just funny. And then
oh man.
And then they sort of did it in episode 9, like introducing the dojos and stuff. But even then, it just wasn't enough. And then they sort of just moved on to Your Valley, which was epic.
Yeah,
but then there was like
we went from all that prom shit straight to the All Valley, just like
they jumped time way too fast this season. Like time skips.
Oh yeah,
executed very well.
I'm already thinking of a couple episodes you could have chopped out of there.
Yeah.
Also, the committee part, sorry to cut you off, but that committee scene, get that the fuck out of here. We could have got
that was
we got a training scene with the big 3. We got a training scene with Johnny Miguel and Sam, but no,
we don't need to see that. We don't need to see that. But carry on.
No. And then there was loads of unneeded scenes, such as Stingray and the neighbor, which was just
get that out of there.
So bad. Like, Greg, get the fuck out. You're ruining Stingray. Like, I don't care. You're not needed in the show.
First of all, before we do this, Stingray needs to be in Miyagi, though. Go ahead, Evan.
Oh, agreed. You're damn right. And then other scenes, the prom fight. I don't think we needed that. That was not needed in the show. We didn't need that.
Joe,
That
you
was
wasn't.
fun. And
It really wasn't.
this certain character who I don't know who the heck she is, some random woman from America that.
Oh
Netflix
God!
wanted
You remember
to
when
get
that moment happened, Evan? Literally, me, you, and Shamoon, all the British guys were like, "Who? Who is this?"
Exactly.
Hey, for
Exactly.
once, you guys were uncultured, eh? For once, you guys-
Hey, if you're from the South, you already
Hey,
know who
hold
Carrie
That's
Underwood
Carrie
is.
a minute.
Underwood.
Hold the phone a
Sunday
minute.
Night Football.
I
That's
said
all I'm
this
gonna say.
earlier. I would have rather had Stan Bush coming out
No,
singing "You
Joe
Get the
Esposito.
Touch."
Joe Esposito was needed to sing "You're the Best
I
Around."
think they're saving that. They're saving that for season 6, probably. That's my
Even
Yes.
Jacob said the Eye of the Tiger would have had better of a
Yeah.
better fit, but you know they could have
I
used
guess
the moment
Stingray
of
was the
normal.
spy after all. Carry on.
They could have used a normal moment of truth. I wouldn't have minded that, but they had to get some random women and not needed, mostly for the girls watching the show. But and then, but the things I like, that's the end of my bad rant. The things I did like was like character backstory and stuff. I think they went well into that, and they did that quite well. And bringing through more of the younger generation as the cast of like Devon, Kenny, and Anthony, I think that sets up a possible spin-off show, which I would actually quite like to see and stuff. And they've also set up the end game. I think now we know like where it's heading and stuff, which I'm quite happy with.
Starting
And
to
You
form.
know, it's man.
yeah, and I think that as much as it wasn't my favorite season, there are some good bits in it. But again, every season can't keep getting better. The creators even said that there's going to be one part of the series where it's just not good as the other seasons, and I think this is the one season where it isn't as good. So I'm done. Darius can give us his thoughts.
Mamba.
Oh, man.
My throat hurts after doing all of that.
The season was amazing. I can see Mike Barnes will be in either season 5 or 6. Thank you for the $4.99 Journey Trials. Raise a toast to Journey Trials in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. Boom. Good points, Evan. Darius, sir.
So I completely agree. Like the biggest criticism I have for this season is felt kind of unfocused, where it was like they tried to give everyone a storyline, like unlike other seasons where the characters didn't have storylines. And I kind of respect that they tried to give everyone a storyline. But the problem with that is not all these storylines work together in the best way. And a lot of them have anything to do with each other. So what you have is characters going on arcs that are not directly related to like the main plot, or don't work well together, I guess. I think as far as the best arcs, I'm gonna address Sam first because I've seen a lot of you know what it is. You already know what it is.
The hate
Hating on my
Goat.
girl.
on the goat.
For me,
I'm the goat.
I'm with RJ. I actually loved her arc this season.
Thank you.
And I'm going to tell you why. This is a prime example of what happens when you push a good person too far. This is what happens.
Yep.
They snap finally, and they overcompensate for it. This is what happens.
Can I add to your point right quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
Also, to all you mofos out there saying, "Oh my God, she shouldn't be yelling at Amanda or Daniel." No. If my mother was trying to help someone that tried to kill me twice, I'll be hands with my mom. The fuck? Hell no. No. We fighting. We ain't helping somebody that tried to kill me. But I understand where Amanda was coming from. Go on. I just want to say that.
Yeah, that's the one thing I do like. I love about the season. You understand where everyone is coming from. Even Terry Silver, like you get, like RJ said, it was kind of like like a split personality type thing, where like a part of him was over it, but a bigger part of him that was kind of growing as the season went on. Loved causing chaos, loved the violence, loved everything about it, and you kind of see it take over him as the season goes along. I think
He just reminded me of Jared Leto's Joker a little bit, like especially at the end when he's dancing. Like,
oh yeah, and that scene where he's he destroys Stingray. That made me that scared me the first time I watched
We
it.
were watching that, right? And
How
when that
dare you
happened,
hurt
we were
Stingray?
like, no, not Stingray, man.
That was
No.
disturbing, bro. I
That
thought
was
he was about to kill him right there.
It was haunting. It was like shit.
I was like, no, Stingray, don't go in there. No,
So I
no,
uploaded
no.
several of our reactions, people in the chat. You can go and watch them on the channel. Carry on, there.
Yeah, Robbie's arc was great. I just wish we saw
More
of it. It was like we got the important points. Like we got that he started training Kenny. We got that he had some doubts about Cobra Kai. But like you guys said, he never really went all in with the ruthlessness. I mean, I guess he kind of did with shaving Hawk's hair. I guess that was supposed to be like his lowest point. But even that was really that scene fast, you guys? Like
yeah, I felt like they could have dragged that scene out a little bit more and made it a bit more heartbreaking.
Yeah, because it wasn't even hard for them to get him down. They just kind of did.
No, I mean the minute like he's there on his phone and then he throws the phone over there, I was like, oh shit! And then they just and when we were watching it, and I need to upload this reaction of ours as well to it. But when we were watching it, like Daniel and Johnny are fighting each other, and I'm thinking, right, okay, this is cool, but we're seeing this for the 100th time. Like Hawk's getting his hair shaved off. Like, come on, like get your.
Oh yeah, I need to talk about that. Daniel and Johnny are both annoying this season, especially at the beginning. Like. I'm sorry. It's funny. It was funny in episode 1. It was funny in episode 2. But
yeah, then after a while, it gets kind of like just
the whole.
It just reminds me of your two drunk uncles fighting in the backyard now.
When they were actually done, when they were actually about to fight, it was stupid. Like, I get why Johnny was threatened by Daniel spending time with Miguel, but like, why was fighting the way to solve it? I don't understand. And then Daniel agreed to it for some reason.
Like, it's your two drunk uncles fighting in the backyard, like after they had too much to drink.
Obviously, the double knockout was funny. That was hilarious. The Rocky 2 reference, but it was like we don't need to be doing this. Guy Hawk is getting destroyed somewhere else.
Hawk is getting fucking torn apart.
It's a bunch of old men trying to still fight in their glory days. I'm surprised Amanda didn't even try to stop it this time.
Johnny didn't seem to care about Robbie at all. It was just weird. Like the first half of the season, he was just like Robbie came to his house and Johnny was just like, "Okay, bye."
Yeah, slams the door. It felt like a scene out of rubbish. If we had enough, it felt like a scene out of like a CW show where it's just like the two characters are like, "Fine, fine, fine," door slam. It's like,
yeah, but I actually really did like Tori's arc this season. I kind of see where she's coming from a little bit now, and you can tell that she has a lot of problems, but she's not an awful person. She's not just
female Skeletor, crazy, cray.
Yeah, had the skeleton suit.
You see that there's a good person in there with the whole. She's talking to Amanda. She asked Sam, "Are you all right?" After the tournament or whatever.
Still championship.
I thought Devin was pretty funny. She kicked everyone in the balls.
I love Devin. She's a cool character.
Dude, like, I don't know about y'all. When I saw she was kicking people in the nuts, I was like, oh my goodness. Ooh.
But she couldn't do it to Miguel though. She had to do it to everyone but Miguel.
Yeah, the Johnny trying to be a dad to Miguel stuff is hilarious. Like, that's just
Mitch and Kyler can't
until it wasn't the whole when he said "I love you, Robbie." That was
heartbreaking. That see, I want Robbie and Miguel to be home with Johnny, but not like this. Not like this. I want them.
I'm sorry. It's right after Robbie said to me.
But I don't like Stingray that much anymore. You want to know why? I don't like Stingray much anymore. I don't like Stingray that much anymore for two reasons. One, because Robbie and Miguel are getting ready to talk. And then,
dude, we were watching it, and they were looking at each other like they were about to have a conversation, and we were like, "Yes, finally! Hey, what's up, bitches?" It's like, no,
shut up, you fat fuck.
Hey, he's just a big kid. That's all it is.
And then the ending with him getting Kreese thrown in jail. I was like, "Oh, okay, this is what's happening now."
Man, imagine
saying that Kreese deserves to be in jail. Kreese deserves to be in jail, but not for that.
If Silver really does have multiple dojos, Mike will have one of them, as we probably predict. Does that mean Stingray will get one? Just throwing it out
Oh my god!
Oh, that would be funny, dog. All right,
that'd be
guys.
Do you
And
do you
then
remember?
Silver's like doing a mission report. He goes to check on him, and Stingray's got them all like eating pizza. You know, pineapple on pizza, if you know, and
Ugh.
just watching a bunch of movies.
No. Hey, Dimitri sort of called the crease bit in season 2, like when he got hit to the face as well, like aggravated assault and stuff, like what he got called out for.
Yeah.
That's aggravated assault, Eli.
Dimitri.
Right?
The carry on D.
I'm trying to think. Oh yeah, the All Valley was great, but am I the only one that felt like they kind of overdid it on the theatrics just a little bit? It kind of just felt like it was like
It was way over.
all my American brothers gonna know what I'm talking about. The Super Bowl or something. That's what it felt like.
Yeah.
The Super
I mean,
Bowl.
I wanted to. I wanted them to make
Kyler
it
used his
more.
head to bang some whatever the hell it was. Like
That scene where Mitch he does the kata, like that could have got that was funny, but they could have cut that out. Like, I wanted to make it more.
That was funny though.
I wanted to make it more serious and like
the way he ran
I'll
off was
say
just like
this might sound controversial, but I think the season 1 All Valley was better.
it's better. I agree.
Like
Because we had
They didn't need to change
one,
it.
we only had
Not in that
one
way.
bracket, and we didn't have to do all this multiple whatever.
I like the
I'm
up intensity, like the Robbie versus Hawk and
That was a
Sam
good
versus Tori was big. They were both very intense.
And they ripped off their shirt.
Exposed.
Oh, that was a fight and
That's
a
in the
half.
show.
Oh.
And Eli definitely deserved the win. But here's the thing about this. Like the way they did it was they had the 3 people everyone thought could win, being Robbie, Miguel, and Sam. They all lost, but they didn't really lose. It was like contrived reasons for why they lost. Like they all lost.
Sam
They
definitely
won.
didn't lose. I'm sorry.
Miguel
He
didn't
definitely
really
lose.
lose. Miguel had his back injury flared up. Sam literally got cheated, and Robbie had the win, but he didn't want to badly influence Kenny any more than he already did. So it was like, I was like, you can find another way for it to have.
You got the big 3 that did not win the championship.
I mean, even Tanner, like himself, while he was reading it, he basically said, he's like, I'm looking through the script. I'm like, man, Robbie's not winning this? Really?
And that's another thing. Can this man Robbie win a season finale fight in his life? This man loses every finale fight, bro. Like every.
I think they're gonna give it to him in season 6. Him and Sam.
I actually
Sam too, because
I think Sam's gonna win the All Valley, but I think Robbie's gonna be different. I don't think he like the way the ending and Tori's like, "Are you okay?" He's like, "Yeah." I don't think he cares that much anymore.
I don't even mean the All Valley, just a fight in the finale because he.
Oh
lost
yeah.
as well.
I don't think he's gonna win the All Valley.
I mean, I think next season, like with that Puerto Rico image, I think there's going to be a moment where Miguel and Robbie are alone. They're surrounded. I'm talking Goku and Vegeta, baby. Like 2 against fucking 20. Like, carry on.
Oh yeah, that's another thing. Like I was kind of worried about them, like the whole rumors before the season even came out about Miguel and his dad. Like I was worried about that. But the way they're going about it, it makes sense.
Espionage.
It's like Miguel.
Can you imagine this?
Miguel,
like Miguel and Robbie are ready to fight, and then someone just pulls a gun on them. Okay, carry on.
We got an espionage karate movie. Feels like Steven Seagal all over again.
Yeah,
I'm telling you right now. I told this to the others, Darius. I said it's probably gonna be like this. Miguel's dad. It's gonna be a comedic effect where he's like, "I wasn't that bad." He's not gonna be in the cartel. I guarantee you, it's gonna be like something funny. Like he's not gonna be that
he's
bad.
just a sleazy businessman, you know.
Yeah,
He's
that's
just,
probably what it's gonna be. Like
Basically,
maybe he was in the
think of
cartel.
Louis.
He got out. Maybe he got out. Of the
Louis,
cartel.
Miguel's father, like that. Think of like that.
But yeah, I was worried about it. But for Miguel's arc this season, I don't know why people are like hating on it so much. Like
they're setting him up for a great one next year.
He's in kind of the Robbie position now, where he thinks that he was under the impression that he was always Johnny's stand-in son, like that Johnny never really saw him as anything more than a student, which isn't true.
Johnny fucked up though. Johnny fucked up at the end.
Yeah, Johnny messed it up for himself with that talk in the locker room. That's like the worst possible thing he could have said at that time.
Yeah, all Miguel wanted to hear was, "I'm here for you, bro."
Yeah, he should have said, "No matter what decision you make, I'm here for you." But he didn't.
If anything, he started at that moment. He started to see it like how Robbie has been seeing it for a couple of years as well. It was like a good sort of reversal.
it's kind of a role reversal because Miguel's the one that ran away this season, and now Johnny has to go find him, and Robbie might be going. That's the only thing I'm iffy about is like we don't know where Robbie and Tori stand with Cobra Kai by the end of the season. They just like Tori knows that she won in an unfair way, and Robbie
Tori's
is
not
like,
gonna stay in Cobra Kai, especially if Silver's there.
She'll be there for like the first half of the season.
But for Robbie's even more complicated because he doesn't want. He's not going to leave Kenny alone with Silver. Like he's not going to do that. I don't think Robbie would leave Kenny, Kenny alone with Silver.
Does that mean like Kreese, if he gets out, he'll be like? So, for example, you've got Chosen and Daniel Miyagi-Do. You've got Kreese and Johnny Eaglefang.
I think so. Two senseis all around.
Wait until it's my turn. Wait until it's my turn. Because I got something to tell all you haters here.
I think that when Miguel comes back, he's gonna go to Miyagi-Do. And I think
so too.
I think Johnny, when Kreese gets out, it's gonna play into what he said at the season 3 finale. 3 generations of Cobra Kai. Robbie, Johnny, and Kreese and Eaglefang. That's what I think is going to happen.
Nito and the X-Men.
All I got to say could open the door for Robbie to join Eaglefang. I did say.
Yeah, because that means that all the Robbie, Miguel, and Hawk would have been in all 3 dojos, and I think that's.
Oh wow, that's sick to think about. Holy shit!
If only Sam could join Cobra Kai, but that's not going to happen. So.
We got it this season.
Until Daniel's dead in the grave.
I saw a theory on that on YouTube, like. Sam might join Cobra Kai, and it's like, what the fuck are you going on about?
She's not.
The best chance she had at joining Cobra Kai was in like season 1 or 2.
Season 1,
but yeah,
she's not. She's not. Especially now, she's not joining Cobra Kai.
Yeah, I like Sam's arc too.
If Robbie and Tori are about to leave Cobra Kai, then Sam definitely ain't gonna join. I mean, Jesus.
Yeah.
Well, Sam would never join anyway.
Another reason I like Sam's arc, that's
CW territory right there. Because like, okay,
she literally embraced.
We are the Cobra.
Oh Lord!
She embraced Eaglefang and Miyagi-Do at the end. Like the way everyone fought really was sick. All the hybrids fought as hybrids. Like you could see the defense in there, you could see the offense in there. That was amazing. Like even the way Robbie and Hawk were fighting, where they were switching between offense and defense rapidly, that was dope. But yeah, great season. I don't know if it's my least favorite because I think without the school fight, season 2 kind of like falls apart a little bit. I think the school fight really saves season 2. Like season 2 is not bad, don't get me wrong, but I think
it's just
the
not
school fight is really I think the school fight is really what saves season 2. With this one, I guess you could say the All Valley saves it, but I think Silver's character, like throughout the whole season, kind of elevates it a little over season 2. But I have to watch it again. I've only watched it twice, so yeah. I guess my main issues are pacing and like unfocused. Yeah, more of like film nerd stuff than actual.
Yeah, that's my kind of gripe with it.
It gave me everything as a fan, but like the actual like structure was a little flawed. And if they're gonna do this, like this is how the show is gonna be from now on. Please give us longer episodes. Like if you're gonna have all these characters with storylines, you have to give them longer episodes so we get to like breathe and all the character stories, because what you have is
like we were saying earlier on with the Hawk and Eli stuff, with him joining Miyagi-Do, like that, like with everything we know about him, that's a big deal. Like we should have spent a lot of time with Daniel and Eli together.
Exactly. We should have got more of that.
I get that they want to do 10 episodes, but they need to move like to 45-ish. Like
at least 40
to get more story and stuff.
Because you can get a lot done in 30 seconds. Like even if it's at least 40, that's that.
We should have got more. Like RJ said, we should have got more with. We should have got to see Sam training with Johnny and Miguel. I think they did that because they wanted her like switch up to be a surprise in the All Valley. I guess that's the reason why they did that. But and then we should have saw more with Robbie and Kenny, and we should have saw actually saw her mom and her brother. Yeah, like not just her aunt or whatever.
There's probably loads of deleted scenes with the stuff we're talking about.
Yeah, I want to see the deleted scenes because I bet
there's probably like half-hour of footage that was deleted.
Also, there's a small thing. I'm glad we got confirmation that the deleted scenes when Karate Kid 1 are canon with the blueberry pie.
Oh, when they included those, I was like, yes. Ooh, if I just had a thought, You know that scene that I've always been mentioning ever since I saw it, with the one with Bobby where he takes off the belt and he throws it in front of Kreese. Like if Kreese is now in the slammer, I wouldn't mind him getting visits from Bobby, and then maybe the flashback plays. You know,
Well, that's
I
what
think
I
that's
was
what's
going
gonna
to talk
happen.
about later on too.
I mean,
And
I
Chosen
really got that.
coming at the end. That's great. That
He came
Yeah.
with the suit and everything, man. He's the Miyagi
Silver
Silver.
is in
Like,
trouble
I
now.
wish our
I'm
reactions
sorry,
were
Silver's in
recorded
trouble.
for that, Jacob.
oh,
You
dude,
can call
I'm so
Mike
pissed
Barnes
off
all
that
you
the
want.
recording cut off, because the recording cut off when Silver
I'm
turned
so
Kreese in
pissed.
and when
I'm
Chosen
so
showed
pissed.
up. I was so angry. I was like, man, we fucking lost it.
However,
Can you imagine if Chosen brought a student or two with him?
Oh, he's going to. I
Imagine
think it
that.
will.
Oh, it might pay off my, you know, my little thing of like Robbie goes to Okinawa. Maybe it's just they train with Chosen. You know, what I mean, it might pay that
Okinawa
off.
comes to Robbie.
Oh,
Mm.
Sam's gonna. Oh, even better. So she's had Johnny.
Yeah,
Sam's
Sam's gonna
Daniel, and
Sam's
now
gonna balance
Chosen.
that aggressiveness with her. I think Sam kind of lost balance a little bit
Oh,
this season. Sam kind of lost balance a little bit with aggressiveness and defense. Chosen will fix that.
Chosen will fix that for sure.
Chosen will help Robbie. Chosen will help Daniel get under control. He'll help a lot.
Yo, Eli,
Johnny will take the
Tori-
piss out
oh
of him,
my
though,
God.
for
Oh,
sure.
no, there needs
Also,
to be a scene where
one more
Chosen
thing.
and Johnny are taking the piss out of Daniel. I need it.
Yeah, need that.
Oh, you know what they didn't use? Johnny saying to Silver, "I like your ponytail." I'm joking. It sucks. They didn't use it.
Oh, they didn't use the line with Silver going, "I'm getting worried about you, Johnny." Just like with
Oh, they need to watch our streams more, man.
Oh, also, I love this is another small thing, but even though Johnny and Daniel were kind of
Yeah, what's
disrespecting
yours?
each other's styles this season, I love that Miyagi-Do low-key saved Johnny during the fight with Silver. Like he threw up a block and was blocking. That was weird to see Johnny playing defense. And when
That was
Daniel was
awesome.
talking to Anthony and he yelled "quiet," I was like,
Woo!
okay.
yeah,
Oh, yeah,
Daniel
Daniel
was
putting
like,
his
"I'm
foot
about to
down.
kick your ass."
See, the show was hinting that these guys really do. Daniel and Johnny really do need each other. The show was hinting at it because they've both become better thanks to each other. But
Yeah,
Yeah.
now
They-
Anthony's
they-
gonna get his shit sorted out.
I swear, next season, if they're still doing this BS, where they're like, "No, I'm better."
I don't
stop.
mind if they're bickering in terms of comedy, but not bickering at crucial moments where they need to be on
No.
the same page.
They need to
Yeah,
like
episode five.
actually get on
Episode
now.
5 really pissed me off.
I
That
love
episode
that
really pissed me
scene
off.
where they're at the bar and Johnny's like, "If you're so scared of this guy, why don't you just go down and kick his ass right now?" And then the bar guy's like, "You guys need to quiet down." He's like, "Shut the fuck
Shut
up."
Oh yeah, more F bombs this season. There was like 3 of them.
More.
Yeah.
I guess it's that Netflix rating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We need one of Chosen
Yeah.
just like cussing out Silver. Fuck off.
But yeah, that's all I had to say.
They'll fix
Man,
it.
who would have thought? Like I said this to someone the other day before we get on to King. How crazy would it be if you were an uber fan of the original Karate Kid trilogy and then it ends and then you think, man, what if like Silver interacted with Johnny and Chosen was involved? Like you're gonna think about it. You're gonna have Johnny, Daniel, Silver, Chosen, Kreese, potentially Mike Barnes, all in the same fucking season next year or the next season. Like
It's gonna get wild.
Oh, it's just, they need to get some. I think what they need, just like to get some more like influence, just to get some fans in the writing board, because I think that the fans would actually come up with some good stuff. I think the
Jacob in
writers
season
need to do
6.
that.
Well, Jacob was saying that Cobra Kai needs more
Kings in
goons now,
season 6.
because Cobra Kai needs more goons. So if you guys need goons, all the Kings of
No, I'll-
I'll pay somebody. I'll get beat up in a scene or two. You know.
Yeah.
RJ will shout.
Me and RJ can reenact. Could you? How about this as a scene, right? Sorry to reference Thor Ragnarok TCK, but you know, like when Loki's pretending to be Odin and he's watching like the Loki's death scene with like different actors playing like Thor and Loki. Like, what if like me and RJ are like playing Robbie and Kenny, and then Robbie and Kenny are watching like a reenactment of it?
No, he's funny.
Also, I love that scene. Robbie, that made me sad, bro.
That
I
was
like,
mean, bro. Damn,
And
The
bro.
last kick he did,
Plays
he's
off
like, "Come
Daniel's
here."
line where he's like, when Daniel gets to the point where he's like, okay, I'm not even going to bother reaching out to you no more. I'm just going to tell you what's going to happen next. And he just puts it on him. He just lays it on him.
Oh yeah, Daniel used my favorite quote. My favorite Miyagi quote. He said,
Passion.
"Never
in front of
put
principle.
passion ahead of principle. Even if you win, you'll lose." And that was Robbie's arc. You
You
had
end
the
up with someone's
opportunity.
blood on your knuckles.
He had the opportunity to put passion above principle.
That was
and he
his
didn't do it.
Karate Kid 3 Daniel moment in the
Yeah.
club when he sucker punches that dude. But
Yeah.
worse.
Yeah.
He didn't do it. Sadly he didn't get the W, but eventually
Yo,
he
King
will.
is itching to talk, bro.
Yeah, go ahead.
King, before you even get started, I just want you to relish this moment because
Oh
this
yeah,
is a very
you know,
special moment.
of course,
Enjoy
I'm
this.
gonna be talking noise. All you haters out here.
Go on, Sensei.
Go on, King.
I saw his face. He's like, he's like trying to talk. Like he's trying to hold.
Do the pose.
First of all, I just want to tell you one thing. I was right about my man Terry Silver turning on John Kreese. I told all y'all. I told everybody on this whole entire stream. Nobody would believe me. But yeah. Overall, season 4. It was all right. It's a 7 out of 10. I mean, there was like a lot of like teenage drama BS in the middle of it that I didn't really care about. AKA, I know Netflix wrote like a little bit, put that say, hey, there you go. We're gonna have this prom fight and we're gonna have this dance off that I called too. Oh man.
Was it a dance off though? Because there's only 2 people doing it.
Yeah. I kind of still comment as it was a little bit of flex dancing.
Stingray would have come in and just busted some moves. You know, like the teacher did it. He's all that. That would have been.
Oh God. Oh no.
Why'd you remind me of that? Oh God.
The characters. Johnny, he was good. He tried this season. I was happy about that. Robbie, he was. I agree with you guys. I wish he would have went all in. Like, you know, I wanted to see Dark Robbie just rise from the evil pits of hell and just like start just destroying people and not showing no mercy. But we didn't get that. We kind of got the, you know, his arc got wrapped up really quick. Miguel, I kind of felt sorry for him because, you know, when Robbie told him at the pool party or like prom party, whatever, saying that you're just a fill-in for me, I was like, ooh, that kind of hurt. That kind of hurt right there. Amanda and Tori's relationship, I'm definitely want to talk about that later on, and I got a theory on that going forward. What else? Of course, Thomas Ian Griffin and Modern Cove, like those two right there, they just played well off of each other. You saw the tension. Every time I kept on smiling. Every time when I saw tension inside the dojo, I was like, "Oh,
yeah,
it's going to happen."
Every time we were like watching you throughout the episode. By the way, everyone in the chat, I just want to say this. Aside from Kreese being turned into the police, that rhymed. Make that a bar for your next diss track. And Chosen's return, I have the whole season reaction recorded. So if there's any particular moment that you guys want to see what we reacted to, let me know. But
Carrie Underwood,
throughout the whole thing, anytime there was tension between Kreese and Silver, we just see King in the corners like,
You gotta release the Darius cut of that, bro. You gotta release the cut line of it, bro.
like the
King
special
cut.
edition.
Yeah, you gotta edit me in there.
Like a CGI Darius in there.
When I saw and like you saw Terry Silver with the drip, I'm sorry, man. Terry Silver was looking clean this whole entire season.
Yeah,
like he did not lose any money. He was. Dude, he had that nice Cobra Kai hoodie with the chain around. I was like, yo,
dude. As soon as they released that champion gear, man, those vests that what Robbie was wearing,
I'm good.
and the hoodie that Silver was wearing, damn.
Oh,
bro. This man, Thomas Ian Griffin, like looked like an old school coach, like just like the way he was walking. Like,
even you know what's great about Thomas, and I give him full credit for this. I don't know if you guys picked up on this, but you might have, Darius. Is where anytime like Silver was walking around the dojo, he would always walk like, like he would like have his like back sort of arched up and his head like angled and tilted. It'd be like it if you didn't know this was like all these years now, it would be exactly the same Silver from then. Like just the little, I'm gonna say it, the little nuances within the character.
His mannerisms are the same. They're consistent.
Definitely. Yeah, I just kind of feel sorry for my boy Stingray getting beaten up by Terry Silver, man.
Oh,
Like,
that
I
was
just,
horrible.
Justice for Stingray.
I was like,
that was like some
yo.
Joker stuff right there. That was hard
Yeah.
to watch.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, man, but Thomas Ian Griffin reminded me of the Joker, like at the end when he was just
He
dancing.
would play a
Jared Leto's
fantastic Joker, like a really tall one, but a
When he did
fantastic
the little
Yeah.
piano bit with his hands and it matched up with the end of it. Oh, chills.
Yeah, dude, and like the fact that he just switched on John when they called the police on him. Finally, the Cobra Kai police finally came on time. Like,
Yeah,
finally.
the one time the cops want to do something.
The one time. The one, not for the teenagers who are killing each other, but for an alleged assault. Right, that's it. Don't resist. Get in the car, old man. But shout out to Priest, though. He elbowed that dude. He was like,
Priest did not go quietly. He did not go
Cobra Kai.
quietly, bro.
Dude, and
as
the
I
fact
said,
that
when we were reacted to it, you know how he was in the homeless shelter, where he's like, "You busted the lock off, 3 weeks bullshit, whatever." I want to see him in the cell, in the slammer. Someone comes up to him and says, "That's my table, homie." Slams that shit away, and he's like, "I don't really care if it's your table or not, big boy. I'll just put you through it. That's all that matters to me. Go over there."
Fight.
oh yeah.
They've got to have at least a prison fight. They've got to have one.
Yeah, they
Also,
got-
Yeah.
also,
He gets, like, the food
I love the fact that Terry Silver just switched on John Kreese like he didn't even know him. He was saying like, "John, what did you do?"
What did you do? Oh,
He had that's that rich
exactly.
people stuff right there. They hit him with the privilege.
He says, "Don't worry. I promise. I'll have a couple of guys to come help me with the Cobra Kai."
You see the look on Kreese's face when Silver said, "Don't worry about Johnny. I'll take care of it." Oh,
Yeah,
you
was
see
that a
look?
threat? What does he mean by
Yes,
that?
sir.
What does he mean by
That's
that?
the threat, bro.
Well,
I was like, that just
may well
confirmed. That's what just confirmed when I knew. Oh yeah, see, I'm calling it season 5. You ain't gonna see John Kreese throughout all of season 5, but when he gets out of jail, he's gonna go to Miyagi Do, and he's gonna talk to Johnny. He gonna talk to Chosen, and he gonna talk to Daniel. I'm
Shit,
going
that's
to
a
get my
conversation,
dojo back.
bro. Oh fuck.
Oh, it's gonna.
He's gonna have that stogie in the mouth. He's gonna be like, "You guys are gonna need my help." I'm gonna get my dojo back. But definitely like Tori's story. She's not female Skeletor for right now. I'm just saying right now. She's not because I think
she's
Amanda.
a progression. She's upgraded.
Yeah, she's upgraded. She's upgraded because at season 5, season 6,
She's a
I
season
do.
long villain now.
Yeah, she's pretty much the anti-hero right now. She into anti-hero territory. I'm not sure yet, but we already know that Tori ain't gonna stay in Cobra Kai because if Robbie ain't there and Kreese ain't there and she ain't and she's not and she doesn't trust Silver.
I think one thing that could work in their favor is with season 5. Let's say, for example, you take Tori and Robbie out of the picture. Leave Kenny in there because Kenny and Anthony, like that's got to be something going forward. And then that leads to Sean down the road, etc. I think with multiple dojos and stuff, and Mike and whatever, new characters, like load of new characters that we don't have the history with, that are like opposite to our guys, if that makes sense. Just like a
Sinister
load of new
Six.
characters.
It's Cobra Kai Sinister Six.
Yeah,
Or like what's the best thing I can compare it to? Like in Power Rangers, you had the Psycho Rangers or whatever they were.
Yeah.
For like
Yeah.
those couple of episodes, like those
Yeah.
kind of guys. You have like Robbie, Tori, Miguel, Hawk. Fucking sexy to think.
they
about.
got double gangers.
They
I
got,
wanted
like,
Y'all wanted Leo Howard in the show, right? That's how you get Leo Howard in here. You haven't played some douchebag that Silver gets as part of his group.
Because what I feel what's gonna happen is I think Silver's gonna get rid of all the Kreese's students anyway, and probably just keep Kenny because he took a liking to Kenny. But everybody that was with Kreese first, he's just
I
gonna
can't kick out
get rid
Big
of them.
Red. No.
Well, he can't. That means you don't kick out everybody. Then you gonna kick out everybody, but Kenny, like,
No, but he liked the Kenny though. That's what I'm
I
saying.
just want to say that when Kyler put his head through the block, I actually thought he fucked up. Because
Yeah, me
Kyler's such
too.
a clown and such a fucking buffoon who needs an arse whipping more than anyone now. I thought he actually slipped and put his head through. Like I thought he messed it up. Until I
But nah,
rewatched it.
honestly, that's Kyler for you though.
Yeah,
Man,
Kyler
Oh,
got
and another
when
thing.
Hawk
Kyler got
back,
destroyed
he
all
touched
season. So it's fine. He got wrecked all
Tyler's
season.
a walking L, bro.
Another
And
and
then,
another
but
thing
then it
between
balances out
Kyler
with
and Mitch.
Mitch on the other side as well.
Yeah, Kyler and Mitch, they're memes. But the person that needed to get his ass whooped all the time was Daniel LaRusso's son, Anthony LaRusso.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kenny, I am not mad at Kenny the
Anthony
Jet
the
Smith
Pusso.
right now.
Kenny the Jet Smith.
Dude, look at his gamer tag. It had basketballs. It
I'll
was
tell you
Yeah.
who really needs to get their ass whooped. It's that blonde. It's the woman with the blonde hair. That
Oh,
one.
Anthony's
Oh,
one
the one
friend.
with
Oh,
the
that
bush
kid.
hair. Yeah,
Yeah,
that
he
Milky
did.
Bar
That's what
looking
too.
kid needs to
I'm
get
sorry.
the arse of a
I do not
lifetime.
condone bullying, but someone needs to throw him in a trash can, bro.
Yeah, at least
Yeah.
Laputo has some conflict and guilt. So
Yeah, at least he felt
I
bad.
can forgive
I have to
that.
apologize.
But this dude,
That kid.
That kid
nah,
there
he
needs
needs
to
to
get
be
his ass
like
beat.
fucking.
that boy Anthony just straight up
I'm
turned
not
and
talking beating him up. I'm talking a full-on Breaking Bad situation. Like you leave him out in the middle of nowhere, buddy, ditch him out there somewhere.
dude, like Kenny turned into a mini Black Silver, like when he was saying like you could feel the
When he
world.
did the smile, like,
Yeah.
a world of pain. That means two things: pain and pain. Pun. Love it.
But I think the person that's gonna redeem Kenny is actually Sean, though.
Yeah.
That's just because like Sean probably is gonna look at this like, you know what, I hurt my parents' heart. I can't let my little brother go down the same path I did.
No.
I mean, that's what an older brother would do. So
I gotta go
he
one
did
of two
say-
ways
He
with
did say
Sean.
that Sean was getting out in the summer, didn't he? So like
Yeah.
this
yeah,
will probably
Yeah.
happen around that kind of
That
time.
kind of confirms
Right,
season
so Rocky
5.
goes to Mexico.
That kind of confirms season 5 is summer. It's gonna take place in the summer again.
I think they
Yeah.
I think they said Sean
It's
had what, like an
season 2
extra
in-
month.
It's season 3.
yeah, because he's gonna be done with The Walking Dead, the guy that plays Sean.
He's already
So-
done with The Walking Dead.
They're
Well,
gonna do
you know
one
what
of
I
two
mean.
things. They're gonna do one of two things with Sean. They're either gonna do a king set. They're gonna make him like completely unredeemable, and he's gonna have to fight Robbie again.
It would be tough because I don't know. I feel like there's so much respect that's formed between the both of them now.
Yeah.
It just
But if you look at it from Sean's perspective, if Robbie leaves,
If
and
Robbie
goes
says
to-
something bad about Kenny, Sean ain't gonna like
Mm.
it.
what are you saying, Darius?
if Robbie
Yeah,
leaves
yeah.
Robbie leaves Kenny behind, Sean's gonna be like, "What the hell, dude? You abandoned my brother. You said you look after him."
And he has no context either in the situation. So
Yeah.
that could
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah,
yeah.
Sean's I think Sean's joining Cobra Kai. He's got to.
If, if he joins Cobra Kai, I want him to walk up to this one person, Tyler Park. I want him to walk up to him and own him on the spot. Get a load of this chump. Yeah, fuck him.
Dude, like I think Silver's gonna probably say like, "Oh, so you want to join Cobra Kai? Well, you know what? We fight for spots here, Mr. Kyler. Can you please step up?"
Mr. Park.
What when
man.
Kyler becomes a sensei though, because he'll probably do that.
Oh,
without-
hell no.
God, no! I wouldn't want to take no
You
risks.
know, like
Yeah.
Struggle Nation when they're reacting to Cobra Kai, they're like, get the fuck out of here, get your ass
Fuck outta
back.
here.
Like
Fuck
that,
out.
Buys
that's
the
what
whole
happened
class
with
a pair of
Tyler.
sneakers and stuff, and he calls
Nobody
everyone Ria.
I think Kyler should go and have like a spin-off show where he's like, man, everything was going great, and then Rhea came to town.
Oh,
That's
that's
what
in his
Cobra-
mouth.
that's what
Cobra-
Yeah.
20 years,
Tyler Kai.
Cobra Kai is that's what's gonna be the story. It's gonna be
Oh, I was
gonna
so
try to-
gutted they didn't have Kyler's dad in the crowd or something. Like Kyler's stepping up to the match.
Well, we can
and then Kyler's, like, tense, and his dad's just sat in
confirm
the
that
audience,
he
like,
passed Trig because he says he wants to go to Harvard.
He ain't going to Harvard. Let's be real. He ain't going.
bro.
He
This
can't
man would
even
get
be-
into
he can't
this man
even
would get into
avoid it
Arizona State.
by a fucking 12-year-old. How the hell is he getting into some good university or college?
That motherfucker Kyler's going to
Right.
community college. Let's be real.
He was still got a community college. What you mean?
My dad wants me to go to Harvard, so I'm thinking
There's
about
nearly,
it.
120 odd people in this stream. You guys are fucking amazing.
What's going on, people?
What's up?
Kyler,
What's
RIP to Jacob's Kyler will shine video. Yeah, don't bring that up. Don't bring that up.
Wait, hold on. You made a Kyler with Shine video?
Wait, what?
Yes,
Hold
I did.
on.
Fuck it.
What?
Right. So hang on.
wrong with you?
What?
Context and nuance
Hang
are
on, I'm
so
looking this
important,
up. I'm looking this up.
right? Yeah, look it up. The way Kyler was being put in the trailers, I thought maybe because the way this season was shaping up, I thought they were going to turn him into a bit of a badass.
Wait,
How
season 3
wrong
is
I
this?
was. But that's just overall this season, the lack of urgency with the fighters, and they turn Kyler into pretty much a walking meme.
He pretty much is. Got to get ready for the meet.
I'm gonna redeem Rhea. Yeah, that's never gonna happen. Yeah, like
man.
again, context and nuance before we all like, where's my crossbow? Before we all come out with the crossbows and bloody go and start, sniping my ass. I just wanted to put that out there, But that's because Joe is a fantastic actor, and I really want more from Kyler's character. That's all that.
He actually makes a pretty good meathead, man. Like he's stupid.
He plays the role well.
I love the fact that shout out to Tori calling him out when they're all like, high-fiving each other over in the corner, and she's like, you got beaten by a guy who just came back from a coma. Like, I mean, how shit are you?
That's another reason I don't like Tori this season. Sometimes she just told it like it is. With that, and some other times, like, I respect that.
And as far as how I felt about Sam, I'm happy with it. Might as well embrace the villain role. Embrace
like I said, this is what happens when a good person is pushed too far. This is what you do.
Hold on. I got another thing to say about the GOAT. I don't want to hear none of y'all talking about Sam messing with anybody's job because you guys didn't say anything with Hawk. Like,
exactly.
Like,
you people.
Keep that same energy.
People have been saying on Reddit, oh, Sam did this. Sam did that. Where was this energy with Hawk? Where was this energy when he was trying to kill her twice? Nah. Miss me. Nah. No.
So you ain't gonna be able to talk about the uncrowned GOAT champ right here.
I mean, let it never not be said that, let me just bring the mic closer. There are several moments across the last few seasons that are arguably worse than Sam. Just throwing it out there.
There is. No one doesn't want to talk about that. We don't. They don't. We obviously we're not nuanced.
They just want to hate on the GOAT. Like it just.
Here's my thing to that. You can't. How are you gonna get mad at somebody for being mad at someone for trying to kill them?
Twice.
What kind of sense does that make?
I didn't like Sam's pettiness, but I understood it. Like when like we said this in the mental health stream, like when you get pushed to that point, you never know what you're capable of, and eventually Sam got to a point of saying, well, fuck it, I'm coming. And we did say before the season started, Sam was going after her this time.
Yeah. She
and
did.
She even sent one of her lines back at her. We called that and all.
She said this, I'm coming for you.
And Juliana's right. She called her princess. That was funny.
And let's be honest, like we said, she actually won. She's technically 3-0, and we know she's gonna get that trophy back because I know Tori's a good competitor. So there's one thing that I can say about Tori, and if you guys have done athletics too, you do not want a trophy that belongs to you, especially if you did not earn it.
He said, I'm coming for you,
dirty while you have it.
I lost it. I was like, oh Lord, that was amazing. Just the way that she delivered that line.
It's like I really want to see a video on somebody to tell me how Tori actually won. Like that's like
bro, you literally
I don't like Tori holding the trophy because I feel like she's earned it. I feel like Sam, it's Sam's like by and large. Like, as much as Robbie came close, Sam does technically have that, but Silver doing his,
That's another thing. When we rank fighters this season, just because someone won doesn't make them the better fighter.
I keep saying this, like this is the best example I can give. Qui-Gon Jinn versus Darth Maul. Darth Maul will never be better than Qui-Gon, ever. But Qui-Gon still died. Why? Because the plot needed him to. That's the crux of it. So,
just because you're better than somebody doesn't mean you can't get caught off guard in one moment. It happens.
Yeah, listen, it's not like Eli winning. He's not better. He's not a better fighter than Robbie.
Yeah.
The scene showed you. The scene showed Robbie looking at Kenny when he could have punched him.
Yep. He would have finished him there and then because the way Eli was.
Y'all guys you guys can't just straight up ignore the scene where the ref is literally getting paid and Tori's like looking right in the window. Come on, guys.
We all saw Tori out of bounds.
Yeah, I mean, twice even. I think
there was 3 things. She should have got a point deduction.
And Devin.
Yeah. And she also, what was the other thing that happened? Out of bounds. And if Sam would have cleared that other move, if they would have counted it, she would have won.
Yeah. I mean, that's what I was saying is that, like when, for example, Robbie has Eli down on the ground, it's not like Eli's, like when they have that moment where they're about like that and then the ref stops and then they go to sudden death. Like Eli was down like that. Like Robbie could have finished him there and then, and he had about 5 seconds to do it. So Robbie basically had the trophy.
And then
Yeah.
same with Miguel. We didn't get to see what happened with Miguel. We don't know if Miguel
Miguel,
started the Eli or
We didn't
not.
get to see what happened
Threw his
because
back
Miguel
out.
buggered off.
Miguel
And
was
then
about to
Sam
whoop him.
basically had the trophy, but because Silva paid them off, like it's
Yeah.
one of them things where it's an earned win, if that makes sense. Like Eli
Yeah.
and Tori still earn it, but Sam and Robbie kind of got screwed out of it because of the situation
Yeah.
at play. Arguably Sam more so. I feel though, Sam more.
That's
so.
the thing. That's kind of iffy about the season. Another thing is like, it's kind of weird that all three of them lost to like
Quivering Cobra.
contrived reasons. Like it's just like, okay,
Yeah.
y'all did it once and you
But
did it again.
What is this guy messaging me?
I think like we're gonna have one more tournament, and I think this is gonna be. I think the last tournament is gonna like Sam and Robbie are gonna win. Like I think that's just what I believe.
I mean, I think Miguel's definitely getting a major win before the end of the show, but it could be in a different kind of capacity. But I mean, Miguel, Sam, and Robbie, those three need a win, if some kind of shape or form.
I don't think Robbie cares anymore.
But where Robbie's at right now,
I don't
I
think
think
he cares.
he even said at the start of the season, "I don't care about this bullshit. I don't care."
Yeah.
And I think him not punching Hawk when he had Eli. I've got to get used to that. When he had the chance to, I think was indicative of his progression of like not wanting to really. Jesus fucking Christ. Of not shit.
Hold on.
Hold on. Give me a second. Give me a second.
Oh, Lord.
Give me a second.
Fucking hell.
Oh my goodness. Sorry guys. Here on the Kings of Pop Culture, we're taking a brief intermission of something that's just so freaking hilarious right now, and most of these guys can't keep their composure. Please give us just a couple of seconds.
Oh my god. Right, okay.
So, are we going to talk
so
about
back to what I was saying? I think Robbie not hitting Kenny there is indicative of where his arc is going. Is that this is where his redemption now kicks in, because not only is he still got to make up for the fact that he almost killed someone, he's got to make up for the fact that he screwed over Eli hard, like doing all that shit. The stuff he's done to Johnny, Sat, like all of them, like he's got a lot to make up for. So I think Robbie's whole arc could be like, I am not defined by a trophy, and there's more out there for me.
That's going to be an interesting conversation between Miguel and Robbie, like them hatching it out.
Like literally, that will probably be the highlight of season 5 for me. Is Miguel and Robbie having a simple conversation?
Yeah,
just a conversation.
There's no Sam.
They wanted to. They were going to in that house prom thing, but the fucking
Stingray, man. Oh my god,
Fuck,
I hate
man.
Stingray after that, bro. Like, I'm sorry, I can't like him after that. They were gonna talk, and then he just
Stingray is a big old kid.
came in with that stupidity, bro.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm glad he kicked that fucker in the face though.
Yeah. He kicked that male Karen in the face that rightfully deserved.
He's a kid.
Yeah. And he didn't deserve that at the end. Silver didn't need to do that, bro.
You want to be Cobra Kai?
Well, I'll tell you what, it was
Cobra
very
Kai?
clever by the creators. Like the creators in season 3. When Kreese has that guy's finger in the cigarette cutter, and then it cuts to Miguel cutting the sausage. They did it again with Miguel's, like when Miguel's back goes, right? And then the next episode starts with the hospital. We're all like, oh my God, Miguel. Oh, it's Stingray. Shit. You naughty. Don't do that.
Oh yeah.
Wait, what?
They had me there. I was like, shit. Like when Miguel does his back in, and then the next episode starts up with Stingray in the hospital. But before it shows Stingray, like we're all thinking, oh shit, is Miguel back in the hospital or something now? You know, that's you know.
And another thing,
Yeah.
I wanted to hear what Darius felt about like Johnny fighting Terry Silver, like we all predicted.
Okay, I love that. That entire scene was great. Like you could see Kreese was not cool with it from the jump. He was like, "Well, you
Like,
did
let
what?"
him here? I was like, oh my god, Kreese looks broken. Like he's like, you let him here? Like he's like,
Of course,
That's what I love about Kreese this season. Usually he's in control of the situation, other than Daniel at the end of season 3. Daniel was about to finish him. Kreese was shook a couple of times this season. The first episode when Terry said no, and he walks back into the dojo and he looks at the Creed on the wall and he looks like, oh, we might lose.
you know about this. You know the scene where he's having flashbacks in the All Valley tournament with Johnny?
Yeah, that was a great scene as well.
Edited so
The way
well.
it was so edited, the score, I was like, I get chills every time I watch that scene. I'm like, oh my god, this
He
is
looks
like,
at Robbie and Tori. He looks at Robbie and
Tori,
Tori, and you can tell he's like,
and then they
not
bring it
this
full
time, not
circle,
again.
and he's like,
and another thing, Kreese cares about Robbie and Tori and Johnny. Shout out my man PCK.
It's not debatable at this point.
It's
Like,
not
he does.
debatable.
No, anyone else debatable, but those ones, no.
In a
What got me was
messed
when
up way that's not really healthy, but
Yeah,
and
Well,
also,
that's
like,
weird
kinda
Kreese
twisted
way.
fucked up way, but yeah.
It's in his weird
also,
Kreese way.
I love that Johnny looked scared in a fight. Like Johnny looked afraid for once, and that's not something you usually see out of Johnny. Johnny looked like he was
against Silver.
Yeah, and afterwards he
Before
was
the
like,
season even kicked off. Like
He said,
and I
"Oh,
remember
man,
seeing
he
a shitload of videos on this. Is that even if if Silver and Kreese were to split, there would be one thing that would be the deciding factor, and it wouldn't be Tori or Robbie. It would be Johnny. Like Johnny would be the factor as to why they split. And yeah, I mean that scene was haunting. You know when he strolls up to the dojo and he walks in, and then you hear Silver's voice over the cameras. It was like a horror movie. And then he goes to confront him at the original dojo. It was like, shit, Johnny, you fucking hell.
That was
Kreese right
fun.
there.
Yeah,
This
that
is
was
why
scary.
Daniel-
He was
Daniel
like,
was right.
yo, it's about to happen. It's about to happen.
Daniel was right
no.
this season. You cannot strike first with Silver, and this is why this stuff like this happens.
No,
This is
and
why.
Shamoon made a good point. You know, in season 1 when Johnny's training Miguel, and he says, "If you do that right here, you could severely damage his trachea." Of course, that's only for extreme situations. What did Silver do to Johnny?
He did the same thing. He said,
Yeah, that led to
That's how
this.
good this show is. They plant seeds that are like right back in season 1. They do it fantastic.
That led to one of the the saddest and emotional scenes in the whole show when Miguel.
I want to
helps
see a lot more.
Johnny out. And
Oh yeah, I mean that Robbie and Johnny scene is sad, but it's like happy sad. But with Miguel and Johnny, that's fucking heartbreaking.
yeah, like,
Yeah,
Miguel just breaks down. That's some of Jolo's best acting right there because he was.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
and then what King said at the end when Kreese had said, "I'm going to take care of Johnny for you." I was like, "What is that? What does that mean?"
Can't we just get
Yeah,
Miguel and Robbie
Silver.
on the same page with Johnny? For
Yeah,
God's
Silver. I don't know if he wants to kill Johnny or what, but that doesn't sound good at all.
Oh,
he
wanted to that scene. He said he wanted.
Well, it was just like what Jacob was talking about all year long. He was saying like, what was going to be the biggest thing that parts Silver and Kreese? Johnny.
that scene where Silver's like going to town, like he was like, he wanted Miguel to see Johnny like, he didn't think, because if you look at Silver, he wasn't confident in the Cobra Kai students, so he wanted Miguel to be like, okay, if he sees Johnny like this, he's not gonna be focused. So that's why he was like,
it was a good tactic by Silver. That's what I mean. Like Kreese is a villain, but Silver is
Silver's always
Yeah.
a step ahead.
I mean,
And it kind of works. It kind of
Someone just
worked because
commented on my Mike Barnes
Miguel
video,
wasn't
they
in
said
it
that.
after that point. Like that was the
Oh
turning
no,
point for
right.
Miguel.
After that, Miguel's heart wasn't in it. Like you could tell, he
Miguel
didn't-
wasn't the same after that.
you know. And it's kind of a shame, really, because this is how conflicted I was. Like like you get most properties where if Miguel was the central character, he would have probably won the tournament because it's a champion rising again, like it's a staple. But because there's
I
other
feel like
characters
he
like
would've
Eli and Robbie, it's.
That
Also,
was
you better
fun.
not slack. You better not try. You better turn back. I'm telling you why. Mike Barnes is coming to town. That was a comment.
oh, that's
Something like that.
And also,
I
the other
I
person-
really hope that Mike is not
related
Don't
to
make
Tori.
like Miguel's dad
No.
or Tori's dad. Or,
Ooh.
No.
Like we said that if Mike Barnes were to come back, it wouldn't make sense because after the third film, they clearly had like tension and problem. Maybe with what we know now that at the start of season 4 that Silver was a changed man. Maybe he made peace with Mike. Maybe them two worked it out.
Yeah, that's true.
They can't redeem everyone, so they've got to keep at least Mike and Terry on the bad
Yeah,
page
keep
because
them
it can't
back.
be everyone
them
against Silver.
Like
Right.
they'll give him
Yeah,
a grey.
I've always thought
like
that-
what they did for Silver. They'll give Mike Barnes a grey center, but keep him. That we've got to have some villains.
Dude, I just want to hear. I just want to
always
see
thought that
like
Silver
them say
and
like
Mike
I'm the reason,
craziest.
shithead. I need him to just come out behind the corner and say
And
that.
they've got the original dojo now as well.
Yeah.
Back, like
Oh,
it's
another
heartbreaking.
person that was the MVP was Dimitri.
Like,
My
it's
man Dimitri
heartbreaking
became
that,
a man.
Johnny had to
He
basically
was-
go back to his dojo and his clothes. This ain't good, man.
Y'all are right, bro.
Evan, you wrong. Man.
I'm not laughing at this.
I'm not laughing at that one. You guys are wrong for that.
Evan,
Y'all guys are horrible,
I'm
and
a
you guys are
trucker.
going to the bad place.
But they've got the you're on a one-way ticket to hell. They've got the original dojo back now, and I wonder, is that like, was that something else, or is that like CGI, or like, is that the actual like full-on building?
I think that's the
place.
full-on
I think the inside
There-
might
there's
be,
a-
but I'm not sure about the.
Can they
the
say
outside.
something like a camel?
outside
or
looks
something?
different.
Somebody do a
But
camel.
there's a video where they go. There's a video where Kreese or Martin Cove like goes back to the original dojo on YouTube, and it looks like that. So I think that's the real place.
The
I
real
mean, what do you
Malloy.
think it was used for? Like,
it's definitely not the one in Atlanta. It's the
I
they
mean,
filmed
it
it.
was,
Yeah,
it was kind of
it's
heartbreaking to see Johnny, like, and I might do a part on this as well, that Johnny going back to his dojo, like before Robbie even comes into the dojo, like, remembering him opening that place, and now he's got to see it close, all the work he did to
Not
build it
Daniel's
back up,
fault, you fucking bitch.
know? And it's fucking everyone's fault at this point,
Everyone's
but
fault.
It's all.
everyone's fucked up.
It's everybody's fault if you think about it.
Mm.
Yeah, this season, like in terms of who gets the most blame for losing, it's
Or-
like it's equal parts everybody. It's
This might be an
It's Johnny,
unpopular
it's
opinion, but I
Daniel.
actually blame Daniel the most. He's so stuck in Miyagi's ways this season.
But this is where I think this season dropped the ball for me. Is I think they could have really done more emotionally to have a side with Daniel because of all the history between him and Silver. They could have done more with that.
yeah, they didn't really focus enough
Oh,
on that.
about-
I don't think.
Oh, about that, I think I was talking offline with these guys. I think like at that time before Silver went into his bloodlust madness, I think Silver was actually genuinely trying to apologize to Daniel.
Who was
Like he
felt
literally
bad.
tried to
it
do.
was, yeah.
And
He's like, "Yo, I'm sorry about that." Just being a bigger man. But Daniel's still like, nah, man, nah.
I don't know.
I mean,
I don't know
honestly,
if I
now
agree.
it seems like a load of bullshit, but it's the fact he actually tried to do
What
it in Daniel.
I think Silver tried to be a better sensei in the beginning and, until he snapped in episode 6. But
I think it's like a no way.
But
home
it's kind of
album.
it's just coming. I could see where Daniel's coming from, just like I can see where Sam is coming from. Like this dude like
He's
this
you're
dude
not
trying to kill.
You're not obligated to forgive anybody. Like if someone.
Yeah,
hurts
you're
you
not
that
obligated
badly,
to you.
you don't have to forgive
Yeah.
them at all.
Yeah,
Like,
but
this is me though.
that's why I just said like I think he just was genuinely giving him an apology or whatever. But Daniel doesn't have to accept it either. So
This is what I love though with Daniel and Sam though. Sam was telling him, "Listen, Johnny just has a different style. You guys need to put all your petty bullshit away."
Yeah,
But
even the
no.
kids were telling him, like, can you just, like, come on, it's like when like when the example I use, that new streaming service, Peacock. It's like, oh, he said cock. It's like, let's all be mature here, unless you're like 12 and you find that amusing. It's like, come on, Daniel, like, come on.
Like,
Just,
it's so
It's
stuck.
just
Like, I love Daniel.
Johnny and Daniel are both doing that this season. It's like
Oh, yeah.
Daniel, you gotta respect Johnny's way, and Johnny, you should know Miyagi does not just breathing exercise, and you literally fought him before.
Oh, you see
Like,
when
what do
Daniel,
you
like,
think?
chopped the bottle in half, though, Johnny was like, how the hell did you do that? was like, I'll tell you
I
what.
hope they'll do it again next season. Like
when-
next season,
Yeah.
they need to stop this BS,
If
bro.
and when Johnny meets Chosen, he's gonna be like, man, this version of Miyagi-Do is more badass than your version. What's going on in this version?
Yeah, that's it.
Badass in this.
You
There
didn't
was-
tell me. You didn't tell me you got into a fight to the death. Wait, what?
The tournament was pretty cool with them fighting.
Like
Dude,
Chosen
I just
and Johnny are
I
gonna
just-
bond so well. Johnny will be like, man, you're doing this imitation stuff. This is the real deal over here. Yes,
The original.
the real deal.
You know what I hated though? I hated where Sam she used Eagle Fang, Johnny's tactics to beat Piper, and Daniel was like, "What was that?" I'm like, "You've got to be kidding, bro. Are you
You
serious
know
right
what
now?"
bothered me about that is the fact that we're at the end of season 4 and we're still. But it's like, can you just give it a rest now,
And
Daniel?
they give it.
Both-
They give.
Come on.
The worst part about it is they give it to you for a little bit, like in season 2. I mean, in episode 2, I think of season 4, where they're like, they teach each other. And they're just chilling for a little bit. That
That was
montage.
great.
I'm like,
Oh, that was
okay,
such
this
a good
is
montage.
this is what I like. Like this is
The
what
hockey
right.
bit was funny
This
as
is
well.
what it should have been.
And then they go back to our ways again. It's like we've done enough
Then-
of this. Like,
Then Johnny
No,
gets
back and
jealous,
forth,
and then
back
Daniel
and
starts
forth.
his BS about being stubborn, and it just gets.
It's like it was just like I told RJ the other day. Like Daniel was on Mr. Miyagi's nuts. Like he needed to like.
I'm sorry, but he is like
He is
I'm
heavy.
like, listen, I get it, but I agreed with Johnny for this season because he was at the
it was
point.
badass seeing
Johnny-
Daniel strike first.
Now Johnny is to blame too, but Johnny was the one. He was like, "Okay, I learn Miyagi-Do," but
I'd say he was
so
more
annoyed by
in the
Daniel.
right
He was
with
like, "You
that.
know what? Screw this, man. Like, I'm tired of you. Like, you're just being annoying. Like, it's I was just, shut the fuck up, man. God damn. I feel like Karate
Yeah.
Kid, sometimes.
Yeah,
I'm
this
sorry,
season,
but-
we really both made, especially episode 5. That episode, like I loved the episode, but they both just handled that the worst way possible. It's like, what are you guys doing?
Ooh. Boss Digital Media puts a great. He said Johnny calling Miguel Robbie reminded me of Walt calling Flynn Jesse in Breaking Bad.
Oh,
Yeah, that right there. Yeah, that's a ooh. Yeah, I remember
Welcome
that scene.
Face Boss. That is comments. You see, this is what I love. I love the comments like that because this is multi fandom. I like it. Using other brilliant stuff. Fucking nuanced. I love it.
Oh, the only thing I didn't like that Sam said was at the prom where she was like, "You're always behind me in line." I was like, you didn't have to say that.
Ooh, yeah,
You
that
didn't have
was,
to say that. That was
She
too-
didn't have to say that. And I'll tell you what else she didn't have to say. You think I broke your heart? You broke mine too.
Cringe,
Like
cringe.
an
I
awkward
was like, what
pause.
does that
It's like an
mean?
awkward pause.
What does that
Why
mean?
does
It's
it
just
Sam?
bad.
pause
It's like-
after she says it?
why did
It's
they
like,
give Miguel and Sam the
ugh.
awkward lines? Why did they give
Yeah, it
Miguel
wasn't-
an awkward
It wasn't Miguel that much
Like
this
the
season.
thing-
It was
there's
Sam
great
that had
symmetry
them.
with
And Robbie.
that,
They gave Robbie
as
one.
well though.
I just
because
gotta
it puts
I gotta
them-
ask one
it
thing.
basically
Why
reverses
did the
the
big
roles
three put
of the-
like Tori in this mermaid outfit thing? It's kind of like low key perverted.
Yeah, I mean,
No,
You
they
know, like,
literally
back to
said
the
that that dude,
fight
that her
but,
Tori's
it-
bosses
it
are always
basically-
perverts, bro. What is that about?
I like the symbolism because it reverses the school fight roles. Like you have like Sam being the aggressor instead of Tori, and then you have Robbie walking in on Miguel instead of like Miguel walking in on Robbie. You know, like how the school fight, like it reverses it.
Yeah.
But it could have been done so much better than it was. I just hope now that it's been dunked in a swimming pool of oatmeal, that means the love square is
Oh, they
done.
definitely
You-
polar. It's
however
definitely-
forced it is, you leave Robbie and Tori together, you leave Sam and Miguel together, you just stop the back
Robbie
and
about to get
forth.
some Mexican oatmeal, bro. He finna get some
Yeah.
in Mexico.
He about to go to Puerto Rico,
No.
Mexico.
I agree
Keep
with
it
King on this.
PG, PG
Emo body
13, sir.
inspector.
He's gonna when he goes to Mexico, he's like, oh hello.
PG 13.
He gonna,
so
he gonna forget about Tori. I'm just gonna put it that way. Woo!
But you know what I love? This is the one scene that I love with Kreese is that you understand. Remember the scene where he's talking to Silver. He's like, I hate to say this, I love Miyagi, but I kind of understand why Kreese was so pissed off at Miyagi because he remember the scene where he said, I didn't want him to get away with. When he said that he saw
Oh yeah,
Johnny.
when he says that my student came in with a black eye and his
With a
confidence
black eye.
shattered. Love that one.
Listen, I love Miyagi. I ain't taking sides, but I'm just saying I understand where Kreese was coming from. His perspective. His perspective.
His
He's like,
perspective.
okay,
His
you kicked my student's ass, and I didn't like
Several of them.
that. Yeah, I
By
kind of
himself.
understand where he's coming from.
I
But
get
didn't
it.
one of them get brain
Yeah.
damage as well? Johnny said as well. So like you'd be.
I feel
pissed
like
off.
Johnny was BSing that, but yeah, I feel like Johnny was BSing that.
Tommy was
Yeah.
already nuts
Until Kreese
beforehand.
until Kreese
Yeah.
probably should have saw the video like they did with Kenny and Anthony.
Bro, that scene was hilarious. Like that principal was like, "We got receipts."
We got receipts. we got evidence.
We got receipts.
Yeah, they had the black principal. He said, "Man, we got some receipts up in here." Like,
We got receipts.
Bro, that
We
scene
got
was great. Kenny came out like Batman.
that boy's like, you saw Kenny just run like. Yo, but I was glad when Daniel like broke
His
Anthony's his iPad.
Johnny's
That's the Johnny
teaching
and
you work, Daniel.
Johnny's methods paid off.
He heard the.
Quiet.
He's like, "What was that?" Nothing. It was just nothing. Like, what? Let me see it now.
Also, the scene with Daniel's cousin, that was a really underrated scene. That was funny to me. That whole like child psychology thing. I was like,
Yeah.
It was funny, but again, it wasn't needed. Like you've got.
it was too
Johnny
long.
and Silver fighting.
Way too long.
Get to the point of Johnny and Silver. Like we don't need it. Like
Yeah.
that's another scene that they just
But
put in. So.
Also, the person's heart that was broken too was Silver, because he thought he was actually gonna come back to a genuine friendship too.
Yeah, I
Like
felt
he
bad for
thought.
him, dude.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
like you know,
It gives you perspective, and it's really
yeah.
Kreese kept trying to put him in check. He was like, "I'm in charge," like the whole season.
Yeah, but I
You
get
know,
Kreese's point.
Fantastic
Like
acting by Thomas when like Kreese basically put him like in that back at the Vietnam situation. You see like the pain in his eyes.
and like everyone
many
has that
times
one friend. Would they do some or one like not a friend because a friend wouldn't do this. They have that one person who did something for you that one time. And they won't let you forget it ever. Like
Yeah.
they will never stop bringing it up as a crutch to win
yeah,
every
but
single
I'll
argument.
give Kreese credit here.
That's what
is that
Kreese is.
Silver wouldn't be alive if it wasn't for that. Silver would have died within seconds. So I
Yeah,
give
but
Kreese
How many times do
I
you expect me to
understand,
repay that
But
debt?
like you can see, you got to see it from Silver's perspective too. Like, how many times do you need me to pay back that debt? And he made sure he rubbed that in like really
Yeah.
hard. Like,
I mean, there's probably been a multitude of occasions, even off screen, where he's even offered to help him with whatever. Like even in the earlier seasons, like Kreese mentioned, a friend offered to help me out. Like it's how many times has he got to help you out? You keep screwing yourself over.
yeah,
Yeah, but I mean, there's probably loads of stuff that we don't know about that Silver might have done in the war to help Kreese out. So
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah,
Shout
not
out
to
to
mention,
the actors for the flashbacks who came back.
Silver tried to help him in Karate Kid 3, and I mean he did.
Yeah.
He Kreese was dirt poor. Are they not even now? I mean,
and he even tried to give him a job after the loss too. So like, I could see Terry Silver's perspective. So you didn't ask me as a friend just to help you. You asked me to do your dirty work with this one guy.
Yeah,
So
it basically felt like it's sort of like the Robbie and Miguel thing, and you basically got me to play up against, Johnny. This wasn't about us at all. It was bullshit.
yeah.
Heartbreaking.
And then when he told him that, you just see Kreese's like eyes like go the other side. He was like, "Oh snap, he read me good." Like, no, it's not like that.
When Silver kept telling Kreese what like you have a weakness or whatever, I was like, I knew where this is going. I had a feeling that this was going here.
It's like,
It was
my weakness is you, Kreese. I'm your strength. I'm the one who saved you in Vietnam.
Yes, there it is.
there it is.
That was such a Seth Apprentice thing to do. You're my weakness. I have to get rid of you. Bye.
Dude. But if you noticed in the background how both of their scores were playing, like they were actually fighting each other, like I thought that was pretty clean right there. Like you hear Kreese's anthem play first, and then like when the police pulled up, then you hear Thomas's anthem start playing. I'm like, man.
So, what do you guys think Silver's going to try to do to Johnny? Like, do you think he's going to?
I think that it'll be Mark
Like,
Barnes that does the shit for him. I can't see Silver doing
Yeah.
it.
Oh,
It'll
Mike
probably
and
be
Johnny.
Mark Barnes.
Oh.
Are we going into theories now?
Yeah, we're going to season 5 theories. We can do that.
Okay.
And I tell you, we're not having any more glitter bomb situations.
That scene was that was a dumb scene.
That was stupid.
That was cringe.
Orange. Ugh. Like shit. Like you wouldn't think there's an all value around the corner.
Did
No.
Sam deserve it? Yeah, but it's still
Yeah.
a scene that we do.
I'll tell you what I didn't like though. That
Sam was kind
Sam
of being OD in that scene. Not gonna lie, like calm down.
Sam, when
She's at
she
her work.
pushed Miguel in front of Tori, that was fucked up. That was mean.
You know
Yeah.
what that was? That was teenage soap opera.
Outer
love
Banks?
drama times 10.
Outer
Not
Banks?
even out of Banks.
all
No,
that
it's literally
Like-
what Tori did at the roller rink in season 2. It's literally the
Yeah,
same
like
thing.
it's. I didn't like it then. I don't like it now. Like, let's not do these things.
Yeah.
Like,
This is
stop.
not the way.
This is not the way.
You ever see a Mandalorian when they go, "This is the way"? This is not the fucking way.
So
No, there wasn't
Oh.
any tournament urgency at all. But we can transition into theories. I mean, who needs movies and stuff in it when you got us? Like, I mean, look, for a good hour and 45 minutes, I mean, come for the memes, Who wants to go first?
I'll go first.
Should we just go
'Cause
round?
All right,
I'll go
go ahead.
first.
And then we'll work our way back around.
I'll go first.
Oh man. So I got this bomb theory, and I was just thinking I was driving in my car. And I even told my man Jacob, I even sent him a message. He knows what I'm talking about. So you know how Amanda and Tori are having a bond right now. My theory is I believe that Daniel and Amanda are gonna probably adopt Tori and her little brother. Like, cause
Oh Lord.
if you think about it, okay, let's just say Tori becomes 18. She doesn't have enough money to have custody over her brother anyway.
Yeah.
So
Hmm.
and Kreese can't adopt, Johnny can't adopt, Carmen probably couldn't adopt either. So I'm thinking that the LaRussos will probably just help Tori out and her brother out,
Sam and
just
Tori
take-
are stepsisters. Oh God.
I mean, you've got
don't
Miguel
know.
and Robbie as
no.
stepbrothers, Sam and Tori stepsisters. I mean,
Oh, and then
I
also
I agree with
related,
that. That's
because Miguel and
that's
Sam will
CW
get
territory
married.
right there.
Yeah, but if they all become hang on, so would that work? Because Sam and Tori stepsisters, Miguel and Robbie stepbrothers, and then
But if you
Miguel
think
and
about it, Sam
marry,
and Tori
then
won't even be in the
Tori
same
and Robbie
house
wouldn't be
that
able
long
to
because they're
marry.
about to be
Like, it
18
just-
years old anyway.
That'll
So
make some awkward family reunions. That's all I'm gonna say.
that would be some awkward family
dinners.
reunions. But the fact
Oh,
that
and their
I
kids.
mean,
Oh.
like, Uncle Robbie, how did you two meet? If so I got with her first, and then I left with her. No,
Then I
after
broke
you were with
Then I
me.
went back to
your
her.
back. I broke your dad's.
Yeah.
I broke your dad's spine too. That happened.
And I kicked him off a balcony, and then
And next thing you know, it just turns into
that
like a
one
food
comedy
fight.
show waiting to happen.
because you could just see that Tori and Amanda are just like this now. Like they I see them just being really really close,
Yeah.
and then
By their last conversation, they were
Oh,
tight.
that was
Yeah.
beautiful. Because
Yeah.
Amanda said, I'm not rooting for you. I'm going to go out there and root for my daughter. But I just hope what I'm really rooting for is this bullshit to end. So shout
Yeah.
out to Amanda, still being the voice of reason.
yeah. So, but yeah, that's how I feel, because it just seems like Amanda basically sees a lot of Tori in herself. So that's why I just think that, she sees what's going on, and she's gonna help Tori out more. So Amanda, I mean, that's where Sam has to be the bigger person and just say all right, even though she tried to kill me, I don't have to forgive her, but I can see where my mom is coming from. So
If that was me in that situation, I'm throwing hands at everybody. I'm sorry.
yeah.
Hey
I'm sorry.
RJ, we're now stepbrothers.
No, that's different. That's okay.
Yeah. That's different. we're good. But Sam and Tori, that could potentially. Could you imagine Christmas time, putting up the Christmas tree?
You got everybody coming over to oh, okay. So now my
Miguel,
girlfriend-
Robbie, Sam, and Tori.
I actually
all in the
low-key
same
kind of
place.
want that now. Like a big Christmas dinner, you have Sam, Tori, Robbie, Miguel, the LaRussos, Johnny. You just have all of them there. Just let it go wild. Have Kreese there as well, cutting the turkey.
All right, you peasants. No mercy for this turkey.
Turkey's done.
Kreese is definitely cutting that turkey.
No mercy for the turkey.
Oh God, it's just
That would be fucking.
that's a
even if they
disaster
don't do that
waiting
in
to
the show,
happen.
I would actually pay to see like a what if just for fun episode of that. That would be fucking nuts.
That would be
That
kind of
could be
funny,
like
man.
Hang on.
genuinely.
The Cobra Kai holiday special. There you go.
Oh,
No,
don't say that.
No.
Don't say that.
Fuck no.
You know, Hayden and Josh
No,
are saying like,
genuinely,
"Yes,
genuinely.
we're doing this now."
Fuck no.
Law of
You know that
attraction
could
has
actually
put
be
that out
like-
in the universe.
We
So,
have to-
I'm
King,
being
I have
serious
one
when I say this.
question.
It could
Um,
actually be like one.
Is Sam and
spots of the
Robbie
show.
endgame or?
No.
Yes.
Of
No.
course.
Yes.
No.
And guess what? You can't mute me here on my own stream this time.
No.
No, but like just being serious though, like
Evan.
I could just see like the LaRussos helping out Tori and her brother more because let's be honest, like Tori's aunt is just evil, dude. Like, nah.
Yes.
Crease cutting the turkey.
Crease cutting the turkey.
You
like,
know,
you know
sitting
what?
at the-
I've been-
you know,
Could you please
sharpening
pass
the
me
knives at the table, and they're like, "Yo, what are you doing?"
Man.
Oh, no, you know that scene in the first Spider-Man where Norman reaches and then May like goes, you know, like Crease reaches for a bit of food and then Amanda's like, "Hey, I thought you were learning not to slap me. It has consequences." I warned
Yes.
Oh, yeah, standing order.
And Johnny's like, Johnny's just sat there in the corner laughing. You know, like in the council meeting when Amanda's like,
Oh,
"You leave my
yeah.
daughter out, you piece of shit," and he's just laughing in the
Yeah.
corner.
That could actually be like one of the last scenes of the show. Like literally, they're all like in peace, and like
Yeah.
they're all having Thanksgiving.
Fuck
and then
peace.
it pans into them, and then it starts panning out, and they're all
off,
laughing together and stuff. And they like sit down and they hold hands and start saying prayers and stuff. And what
No, they
they're
say
grateful
grace.
for.
Get that pansy
Say
shit out of
grace.
here.
Oh God!
Dude, no,
Serious
dude,
stuff.
you know what's gonna be funny if Bobby's there? He's gonna say, "Sensei Crease,
Yeah.
can you please say grace?" You like looking
not
at
Crease.
him like,
Oh,
No,
nah,
he goes,
I want
"Right,
to
you're
see this.
Greece."
A part of me really wants to see this now. It would be fucking
Like-
funny. It would be
dude,
funny.
you just see,
Oh, you know
see
what?
Crease
You
just
got me
giving
on
him the
board.
evil eye, like
Yeah,
you.
Christmas special. You got me on board. Cobra Kai.
Hey, we need to do that
Christmas.
Star Wars Christmas special, you know.
Oh fuck.
A very Cobra Kai Christmas. That's what you call it. That's what you gotta call it.
It's like
The Cobra
Bobby's like,
The Cobra Kai holiday special sounds fun. The actual Star Wars holiday special is not fun at all.
Oh,
We
yeah,
need to
dude,
do
I'm
it.
you
sorry,
see,
guys.
you see Bobby just-
I have an illness that prevents me from watching that, so I can't be here.
Oh,
Sorry.
Well,
Jacob.
I mean, Yeah,
Jacob,
come
I've
on.
got a
What's your
doc-
excuse?
I've got a doctor's appointment every
You got a doctor's
Sunday.
appointment. Fantastic. I hope that fails miserably. RJ, what's your excuse?
Can we watch this like as
He's
soon
with
as
Mary.
possible to get it? You said what?
He's with Mary
Oh, wait,
every
you
Sunday.
wanna
like-
watch it?
Yep,
quick as
I am.
possible.
I am. That's actually true.
Uh,
We have some
right.
things to
Okay.
do.
King,
so,
what's your excuse?
I don't have no excuse. I'm a man of my word, and I show up to my promises.
Yes. Yes, Sensei.
I mean, we're all
See,
gonna watch it. I'm just saying, can we do this as soon as possible? Like, can
Do
we
it
get this
now.
over with?
We've
We
got
do
an
it
hour
right
and a
now.
half left. Let's do it now.
We can't do it now.
Since-
You just gotta go to sleep.
I am so listen, I'm gonna be real. I'm dragging it out as long as I can because I can't put myself through it. It's fucking awful. It's
Just
awful.
do it now. Do it now. Do it now.
No. I'm still stuck on how this man King was like, let's watch it this week. I'm like, hell no, it's Cobra Kai week. We ain't watching no
Let's
Christmas
do it
special.
now. Let's do it now.
We
Let's
can
do
put
it
it
now.
on anything
Yeah, right, let's do it now.
but this week.
Speed run.
Let's do it now.
Every person in this holiday special looks like they've been oiled up, Johnny Lawrence style. They look like they're high.
No, Miguel
They're
Diaz
monkey
style.
watching porn. There's bad animations. There's weird or awkward dialogue. Like there's weird shit in this. Like it's really 2 hours of unfiltered, awful, just terrible shit.
Jacob,
Yeah.
Jacob,
It
let's
was
do
like
it
an
now.
acid trip.
Let's do it now. Just do it now, and
How
then
about
we don't
we
have to do
just-
it.
I
Finish
was
up
having
Cobra Kai
we
week.
were having fun talking about Cobra Kai's holiday special, not whatever that shit is over there. Like,
Once
oh,
again, we're gonna go back to Crease saying
I've gotta watch
grace.
all that as well. Like, can we just let me
Oh,
let
hey,
me speak
hey,
You
out
guys
a
remember
little
the
bit.
Ewok movies? Have you guys
Hey,
ever
I've
seen
got a
the
theory.
Ewok
I've got a
movies?
theory. I've got a theory.
Those
So
are even
imagine,
worse, to be honest.
imagine like in like a future season, like season 6, they all so like for a whole summer, like Carl and stuff all moved to like Mexico and stuff, and Miguel and Sam are broken up, and
Robbie and Sam have got back together.
Hell no.
No.
Fuck off.
So they were on the beach. They were on the beach, and Johnny's trying to find Miguel a girlfriend, and he oils him up.
Ugh.
And Chris then goes,
What's up with
Can you-
Johnny in that? That is so
and then Chris
weird, bro. He's
goes,
like,
"Can you oil me up as well?" Trying to find himself a girlfriend.
Oh man.
Oh,
Okay, that just turned weird. Anyway,
Oh, that's
let's
a
go
good
back
point,
to
Shelly.
Chris saying race.
Shelly
Wait,
said
did you
something
just say it
about-
was good, RJ?
No, look at the fucking comment, you bloody wanker. She freaking. This is a great comment. Lucille's good with Johnny now.
Listen. You got no. You can't use
Look at
that
the
word.
bloody comment that she put in the chat.
Motherfucker. That's our word. You got no right using it.
RJ supports Sam and Robbie, by the way. Let that be known.
He does.
RJ
He
supports
does.
Sam
He
and
fits
Robbie.
it. He stands it. It's time to go.
Hell.
Can we assume Daniel's mum Lucille was fine with Johnny now since he came to the house while she was there?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I guess so.
I presume.
Honestly,
so.
I forgot about it.
Yeah.
Man, I didn't even realize that actually come to a good point, Shelley.
It was cool seeing
shit.
Lucille again, though. I wish she stayed around.
She needs more scenes. She's an underrated character. She needs more scenes.
She's
Yes.
a great mother.
Lucille is the goat.
Yes.
Damn straight.
Also, speaking of mothers, what do you guys think about the flashback about Johnny and his dad? Like,
I love
Oh,
that
that-
flashback.
Oh man, that was so
Let's
sad.
just say that was sad, but man, I watched
That's
it.
like
I was like, damn.
You know why he
Sins
gets
of the
he drinks
father.
for his banquets? Like I was like, dude, that is genius writing.
A lot of people are going to relate to that
That's
shit.
the sins of the father right there.
Sin to the
he
father.
basically became every dad. He basically became everything his dad was while trying to not be like his dad. It's weird. Like,
I
he
love
ended up
the
with same
silver
thing.
tattoo scene with young Chris.
Dude, that was
Oh,
good.
that was sick.
That tattoo scene was awesome too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I like that.
Yeah,
scene.
that was cool. I like that. It was just a good scene.
Do you
Even
think
though we
when
know it
Chosen
happened,
came
it was-
back. Oh man, when Chosen came back, I lost my shit, bro.
Oh, Silver's
Oh yeah.
Another thing
met
that I
his match now.
predicted.
Silver's met his match.
Another
Silver
thing
about to
there.
get whooped, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Silver's gonna go.
Chosen-
I like that. I like that. I don't care if you like it. You do that again.
That's gonna be a funny fight. but
It
it's
just
gonna be a
it
tense
just
fight,
really
man.
depends on what state Silver is in. If he's on Bloodlust, I don't know.
Could go either way.
Bloodlust Silver's scary, bro. I don't know.
You think he'll
Bloodlust
be-
Silver, I don't
you think
know,
he'll be on
bro.
cocaine
Like,
again?
it'll be an interesting fight. I can't just straight up say I could give it to Chosen like that.
I don't know.
I mean,
I don't
I
know.
think we'll
That
see
Chosen
what
is- The fuck
I
is he
think we'll
doing?
see.
Because Bloodlust Silver, like, he just don't care. Like, he's just beating the crap out of people.
Robbie's endgame, innit?
I think what we'll see is like going through the seasons, we'll see like Silver like flashbacks to Silver and Crease and Silver like maybe regretting what
Yes.
he did. And
Yeah.
Silver like looking really guilty about it. And
Because
stuff.
there is that part of him that is normal. Like, you know, in the first few episodes, and I said this during our reaction to it, that Silver understands context and nuance perfectly. No fighting till the tournament. We're here to win the tournament. We're not going to repeat
I
the
apologize,
mistakes of the past.
Daniel.
Apologize, Daniel. Maybe that Silver, like, he'll have a sort of like, I did compare Silver to Hawk. Like, they have this sort of thing going where they're split personalities, where you've got Terry Silver and then Bloodlust Silver. Like, you got both that are like competing mentally for control. So I did say before he came back, they would give him a gray center, and they've done that so well.
Because I think in the beginning he really wanted to be a changed person, and he really wanted
Yeah.
to, like I said, just be a better sensei and not, dredge up the past.
You know what it's kind of like? It reminds me a lot of like in a weird way, like drug addiction, where it's like
Yep.
Yeah.
you
He
try
was
to-
on that cocaine.
I mean, now we know that's I'm sorry, that's hilarious to me. Like
I was
he
coked out of my mind.
Well, that part when he gets his breakfast and the cook does the thing and does that thing with that whatever he's using, and that triggers his flashback. That was pretty. That was pretty.
that was smart.
Oh, the little
I like that.
gun, like he was getting that flamboyant.
That's what PTSD is like, man. It's like
Yeah.
takes the smallest thing.
Darius
But yeah, I
had
liked how he
PTSD
was-
after watching The Flash.
RJ. Now you just triggered me, dude.
Darius basically said, "Shut up, boy."
RJ, do you want to go to jail? Do you want to go to jail?
Yo,
I can
what
send
is-
you there.
Hey, whoa,
Send you
whoa!
there.
I was gone for 2 seconds. What the hell's going on?
I
You
brought
can
the
go there.
Flash. I brought the Flash.
Don't, RJ, don't bring that shit up.
No, I thought the movie Flash, the movie one.
I
Don't bring that up either. I
Don't bring
care.
that shit up.
Sorry,
Don't
I
even
gotta
say the
say,
word.
I gotta
Don't even
say,
say the word.
we are the Flash. I just had to, yeah, just for meme purposes. So I just want to say before we go back to Cobra Kai, Darius, I'm really hoping that movie is as Flash as a Flash could be, but I have concerns.
You know what? I have no more hope.
We'll talk about it
There's-
offline. We'll talk about it offline.
Yeah, I was
We'll
gonna
talk
say
about
I
that
just
later.
got some new information that we probably got to discuss offline. So I want to keep it strictly Cobra Kai right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Please, for my
But
sanity.
yeah. So what were you
please.
guys saying before I came back in?
No,
Oh,
we were just
talking about
still
Chosen
talking about
versus Silver.
Bloodlust Silver versus Chosen. I don't know, man, because like the way Daniel and Johnny's fight, where Daniel did the pressure points, like you never know, man. He can Silver could probably counter it. So I don't know.
Is Jacob all right? What's
Well, yeah,
going
'cause
on?
Johnny counted it. So
No, sorry, I was just stenciling, but
exactly, Mystic. Exactly, bro. If you keep anyone who says we are the Flash, I'm gonna find you. I'm gonna find you.
yeah,
I
fucking,
will find you.
I'll second you on that, Darius. Like we'll pull up. Like fucking, I'll fly out there.
It's like
and
the
we'll-
Voldemort. It's like the Voldemort thing. We will find
Yeah,
you.
the minute that word is, the minute it's even mentioned, we're like, oh,
You are
who
not
said it?
safe. You're
It's
not.
just, you know,
You are not safe.
Not safe anywhere. Yeah,
Anywhere.
I'm still taking Chosen as of now. He's done more impressive stuff. Like he gave Daniel that work. Like, yeah, Johnny beat up. I mean, Silver beat up Johnny, but it was like Johnny wasn't helpless. Like he wasn't completely helpless. At least I don't think he was.
All God can kick.
But Chosen made Daniel look like he was just standing still. Like he
Whooped his ass.
and you didn't look like he was trying that hard. But
Shit off the chakra points.
Silver might have something up his sleeve, and like the more crazy he gets, he might get stronger because it's like they say, it's like when they say about crackhead strength. Like crackheads are like ridiculously strong. It's the same principle. Like try fighting a crackhead,
Because the thing was like when Johnny was like hitting everything at Silver, like Silver was just taking it. He says like, "Oh, come on." Johnny, he learned defense. He learned defense.
Yeah, when you're crazy, it doesn't hurt. When you're crazy, it doesn't hurt like that.
Yeah, like like when Peter's hitting Goblin in No Way Home and he's punching, he's going, ha, 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 ha. It's just like they don't feel it. It's like that. It's just normal.
I mean,
I will say
Steve, what was on that scroll when Anthony looks at? Because it was something to do with fire. Do you think that would be used against Silver?
Yeah, I don't think that was the pressure point. I think that would have been something else.
There was something with fire, but like
the way Daniel said it, it was like he said,
shit! Maybe they're about to go more. Maybe actually bring elements into it. Like they're about to like.
Oh Lord! If they do that, oh Lord!
You just seem like Daniel just go.
The last Airbender.
Ice.
Daniel's an Airbender.
We're going in full Marvel now.
That's all we need is Terry Silver doing some Fire Lord stuff.
At what point does Doctor Strange come in and cast a spell where everyone that knows Mr. Miyagi comes into this universe?
And then he speaks to Daniel and he says, "The multiverse is a concept about which we know
very little."
Cobra Kai crossover with Marvel. We need it.
Oh Lord.
Good God, hell no. But it's interesting. Like as far as where season 3's theories, let me restart that again. When season 3 ended, the season 4 theories were quite easier, I feel, to predict because
this is hard.
Things were gonna go. This is really fucking.
This is really hard.
Yeah.
Like I mean, I'm sure like once we rewatch season 4, a few times and then time passes, we'll get a rough idea. But they're in such a good place right now because it's hard to kind of call it. Like you can call like, okay, Silver versus Chosen. All right, we can call that. Johnny
Tori's
and Robbie
leaving
go
Cobra
get
Kai.
Miguel. You know, Tori's leaving Cobra Kai. But like in terms of like the bigger picture, it's really hard to sort of like.
Yeah.
And no, we don't need Outer Banks in it, Hunter. But it's really hard to sort of glom on to where it's going to go. And I like that. I think that's great.
I think what the creators showed this season is that they're not willing to go against what everyone thinks is going to happen.
Yeah, I think this was their basically this season was their last Jedi, but everything was earned. Like this is their
everything everyone including us thought Robbie was going to win. They were like, maybe. Psych, no, he didn't. We all thought Sam was going to win. He did the same thing.
She did.
But I think Robbie and Sam will get their due in some form. Miguel as well. They'll all get their form.
Those three are due something.
But Eli did get the trophy though for the boys bracket though, right?
Go on, Eli. Yeah.
Eli got it.
He got Moon back and he won. I mean, once he kissed Moon, I was like, oh, he's winning, bro. He's winning.
And I know it's a bit cheesy that he gained it all back after kissing Moon, but like you got to understand, sometimes when the girl of your dreams plants one on you, it can do wonders.
I mean, come on now.
Yeah, she's chanting your name in the audience. You got to.
Oh my
like
that,
bro.
That's all you need, bro. I was like, let's go, Eli.
Also, during the reaction, you said I'm gonna run through a fucking wall.
All I just got one more thing. All I just gotta say is Yasmin is a freak. Dimitri got himself a freaky girl.
Oh yeah.
Do you know the house at the Stingray's party? She like pulled his tie. She's like, let's go see what's in the rest of the house. I'm like, okay. Wow.
Man, Dimitri, Big D.
Oh god.
My man got the oatmeal bowl, man.
Oh my god.
Instead of a sexual Venn diagram, it's a sexual diagram.
Yeah.
Credit to Dimitri. What a progression. And our man Dimitri, he did exactly what I thought he was going to do. He was going to mention that he was fighting Anakin. Then I said,
bro, Eli said you have the high ground. Eli said you have the high ground.
You got the high ground. It's like Obi-Wan. You got the high ground.
I know you won't do it if you're watching, but just in case. I know what you're on. I know what you're doing. You gave Hawk that purple mohawk because to answer the theory and then to cut it off. You got Dimitri to mention the Anakin slaughtering younglings thing. Then you've got, tweeting about Robbie being Anakin. Then Miguel doing all this kind of like, I see what get Jacob in season 6. But yeah, it's in a good place though, where it's kind of like unpredictable, which is good because then it means that we have no clue how anything's gonna go.
Yeah, we don't know, bro. Like it's
this one is gonna be kind of hard to
stress. Context and nuance are very important here. We do not need Mike Barnes being related to someone. Don't bring up someone's a spy again. Like, let's not go back down that road. I don't mean unpredictable as in let's just do avant-garde shit just for the sake of doing avant-garde
You know what I think the theme of this season is going to be? You know that scene from Karate Kid 1 where Kreese is like, if the boy doesn't show, it'll be open season on him and you.
I think it's
now the Cobra Kai's won. It's open season now.
It's open season.
Yeah.
No one is safe anymore.
But I think there's going to be
Miguel and Robbie gone. They're going to need them back.
Oh yeah, when the top dog's gone, it's just going to be Eli and Sam holding it down.
Yeah,
now that's
Tori comes in.
Yeah, Tori's gonna help. Like Tori is helping Sam, Eli, and the rest of the guys because she don't like Silver. And then she found out that her sensei got sent to jail. Oh no,
and Sean's gonna be unleashed. Silver's gonna bring in some other people. Like it's gonna be bad.
I think Tori's gonna leave like the second half of the season. Not right away.
I think it's gonna be mid-season.
It'll be
mid-season.
It's
gonna be mid-season. I don't see her staying all season.
Silver was basically paying the refs off. That's the seed. That's the seed.
That's strike one.
And I called it basically again. I said that the seed would be planted for Robbie's redemption in season 4. The seed was planted for Tori. It's like you see, I'm always half fucking right. But they planted.
I see Miguel joining Miyagi though.
And then as the episodes progress, by about mid-season, you'll see Miguel probably joining Miyagi-Do. He'll be cool with Johnny. Like, don't get it twisted. It's not like, okay, Johnny, fuck you, I hate you. I'm now at Miyagi-Do. It's not that at all. It's just
because remember what he
suits him, and he was given this
And also, he said, "What if I don't want to start learning Miyagi Do?" Like he really liked Miyagi Do. He was at peace.
And then
Yeah,
Johnny and Robbie
Daniel.
will
Yeah,
have
him and Daniel even talked about it at the All Valley. He was like, even though you're not my student anymore, you're still circling your opponents.
And then Johnny will have Robbie and Tori over at Eagle Fang or something.
Yeah,
Robbie, Tori, and Kreese.
Yeah,
I'm telling you, Kreese is going to Eagle Fang. It makes so much sense.
Oh,
He
shit,
reconciles with think about it like this: reconciles with Johnny. Kreese gets what he wants. Right, 3 generations of Cobra Kai working together,
fighting for good.
Yeah.
Dude, I just want the scene where Kreese actually walks into the dojo, and then all the students are just saying like, "What the hell is he doing here?"
What the hell is he doing here?
And then you can, dude, just imagine Daniel has to say, "I can't believe I'm saying this,
Here's
but
what's gonna happen. Kreese is gonna be
Sensei
let out,
Kreese
right?
is going to help us out."
And Kreese is gonna go and look for Silver to beat his ass,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Obviously,
Ooh,
We're gonna
Kreese
watch
versus
that.
Silver
But
fight.
here-
Kreese
but
versus
here's
Silver
what-
fight.
Here's what's gonna happen.
Oh, that'd be
He's
sick.
gonna go around the dojos looking for Silver, and he's gonna come across all the dojos. Silver's not gonna be there. He's gonna go to one, thinks he's found him. Stingray's probably leading the class, and then he takes Stingray round the back, and he's like, "Right." And then he just starts beating him until he tells him where Silver is. Like I think
I'm
Silver
actually
will
gonna
be
beat you
operating-
this time.
What do you
Silver-
think? How do you think Kreese
Silver
is
is
going
going to be full on Emperor this season. He'll be sat from the desk watching his empire.
You think
literally.
Daniel bails him out at a desperation?
I think it's going to be Amanda that bails him
I
out.
think we will.
So, because think about this, Amanda probably says, "Okay, if I bail you out, you got to get rid of that restriction against me."
Yeah, and remember, it's not like Kreese is now buddy with him. It's a business deal.
Magneto and the X-Men.
Magneto and the X-Men. Bask in all your glory, King. Own it. Take a moment again to just take a
Of
moment.
course, it's Magneto and the X-Men, and Terry Silver is Apocalypse. They got to take out this crazy nut that wants to destroy everybody.
Those are
We're
good
talking
things.
about humans and mutants.
He's definitely bringing. Remember what he says? He said, "I'm sure I can whip up somebody that can help me with."
If he's
He's
opening
talking about
multiple
Mike
dojos,
Barnes.
I wouldn't mind if he brings Dennis and Snake back just to beef
He's
up.
talking
the,
about
like,
Mike Barnes.
just to
there.
bring up the
Yeah.
beef up the senseis.
I swear that Snake was his son or something. I swear one of them was his son.
Because the
don't
thing
think so.
is because the reaction where Daniel has to announce Kreese, like, because at first he's gonna say Mr. Kreese is gonna help us out with our training, and then Kreese is gonna be saying,
God. If
"Boom,
Kreese starts doing Miyagi
you
Do
mean
training,
Sensei Kreese,
Oh God!
Sensei Kreese."
Like if Miguel is still gone by that point, I don't think Sam's gonna be having that, bro. Like,
I think
Kreese
Kreese is gonna be with Johnny. I don't think he's gonna go I think he might reconcile with Daniel, but he ain't. I don't think he's gonna be teaming up with Daniel.
He'll be with
But
he'll be
it's
with
gonna be
Johnny.
Johnny. They
No,
definitely said that.
because I feel like Daniel and Johnny are gonna team up for real next season, or at least by the end of it. I think they're gonna
There's
team up for
definitely
real.
like
I think by the end of it.
See,
I
this
just
is
think-
why-
Man, listen,
think
I'm
you're
on
getting-
white hot fire right now. We're getting
think
Kreese
that's why
and
I was
Daniel
saying this
and
season,
Johnny
I
to
got
working
so much
together.
shit down in my comments section. Why do you want this Lawrence LaRusso thing to end? Because now we get this. Now we get this. We get out of that, and we get this. Sam and Tori.
It only
over. Robbie Miguel,
makes sense.
over. Move forward.
It only
Move
makes
forward
sense
something
because
Fine.
Kreese is sort of like Kreese is kind of like Miyagi if you think about it in his weird twisted way.
Yeah, right, Chubbs. He's on your team.
Kreese, when you think about it, Kreese and Miyagi, Kreese and Silver,
I
kind
mean,
of
I
like.
know you guys want Stingray to
Zorro.
join Miyagi though, but if Stingray were to join Eagle Fang,
Oh God!
Kreese is like, I can't get rid of this guy.
So could you imagine?
You got me
Kreese,
thrown in jail.
the warehouse.
Stingray's walking up to him, and Kreese is like backing up. He's like, oh.
No, imagine
he's
Kreese
gonna-
telling Johnny,
Kreese will
you
like
have
that,
no
bro.
dojo, you have a warehouse. Really? I thought you better than this.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he may even get buy the old dojo back. He may buy it back. Like,
Well, you know
That's
what?
Silver's, I think.
They could use they're gonna have to do a lot of hiding though. Like if Silver finds out that they're teaching karate,
That is true.
It's
I forgot
gonna-
about that.
I mean, Chosen
Yeah,
can
not
always
theory that Silver's
just
gonna try
use
to-
it as
that
his
Silver-
own
and
dojo.
remember, and another reason why I believe Kreese is gonna help Johnny and Daniel because remember, Johnny and Daniel can't teach. Chosen and Kreese can.
I mean, Chosen could easily, by buy the land. So I'm sure that he's got some money because
like the thing is, Kreese will probably take Johnny's spot, like RJ's talking about, and Chosen is gonna take Daniel's spot. And boy, ooh.
Hey, that's actually sick.
Sam is gonna be
Johnny and
ruthless.
Daniel, we love you, but these two are OG. Like, you know,
dude, you got both of them teaching offense, hardcore. Imagine you got Sam learning
size.
karate.
Bro, I can't wait. I can't wait until
Chosen teaching Sam.
You got Chosen. You got Chosen and Kreese teaching Sam and Miguel.
Potentially Miguel. Yeah. Woo! Oh Lord.
Because at first they're not gonna. First, any of the kids are not gonna agree to it. But then, like, Kreese is just gonna remind them that, hey, I didn't do nothing wring. He's gonna like use their past against them. You already know, Kreese. Like Eli's gonna say, you made me do stuff back in the day. No, I didn't. I didn't tell you to do that.
I wish these guys did the sequel trilogy because look how well they're doing this show, bro. Look how well they're doing it. Oh my god. Fucking hell, man.
Let's not talk about
even this season, which you had some problems with, like, it's still quality.
It's still good.
99% of things on TV.
This season reminds me of what, you know, like I don't know if you guys have ever watched Castlevania, but the weakest season of Castlevania, it's still good.
Oh yeah,
like it's not bad. It's like it's the one where King, I think, where Isaac takes on the whole tower by himself. Like it's that season. I think that's 3 one. Where I felt like it was the weaker of the 4 seasons, but it was still pretty good.
You know what? I think the season's going to age well. I think season 5 is going to make this season look a lot better in retrospect.
Because they said season 5 is way better.
Wait.
This got it. Wait a minute.
Is this true?
Is this the real? Is this really you, John?
Dude, make him a mod. Make him a mod.
Make him a mod just in case. If this is you,
if this is the real John Hurwitz, I'm about to lose my shit.
If you're trolling, say Sam is the GOAT, John. Say Sam is the GOAT.
Sam is the GOAT to confirm.
Say Sam is the GOAT, just to confirm. I need you to confirm.
Is he him from like this?
Sam is the GOAT.
I'm not going to be happy.
Sam is
someone
the
got
GOAT.
trolled with. I think it was Strike, wasn't he? He got trolled as well with it.
I swear, man.
Come on,
please. I don't want to lose it if it's a fake. If it's the real McCoy, I don't know. Yeah.
If you're trolling, you're a loser, bro.
If you're trolling, if you're a person trolling me, I'm going to. I hate you. But if it's the real McCoy,
you say Sam is the GOAT. Then
say Sam is the GOAT, and then we know. Come on, I want to lose it, man. This is a special moment if it's you, John.
I don't think it is, you know.
DM him, Jacob.
But what would the answer?
Ask if it was him.
That's what Cody said. Just take a picture of it and DM him and say, this is you.
Yeah.
I'm
just take a picture of it.
All right, hang on.
John, if this is really you, you are the man. If this is you, you are the man.
If this is you, then you are the fucking man, sir. But if it's not, then, you know, how dare you troll me?
All I have to see is if you reply, Sam is the GOAT. This is him.
Yeah, but he may say one thing and be quiet because he's done this before, isn't he? Like he's been in the streams and not said anything.
Yeah.
This is 50-50, to be honest.
This is hard.
This is a 50-50.
Just make him a mod just in case.
Oh man,
take a picture and DM him. He'll answer the DMs sometimes.
I don't want to jump the gun, but if it is the real one, I'm tempted to lose it. But I'm gonna remain in control.
By the way, I also live in Atlanta, so if you need something like an extra or something, I'm just letting.
And I'll stay over at RJ's as long as he's happy.
I got an aunt that lives down there, so I can be down there in a flash. I can be down there.
I'm happy to fly to America.
Me and Evan can fly over. You know. I mean, hey. You know,
or Evan can take a picture and just send it to John too. He likes Evan.
Yeah, he likes me. I can always send something over.
If you're trolling, you're a loser, bro. I'm sorry, you are.
I think Strike got trolled with Hayden as well, didn't he?
No, that was Hayden because that was Hayden because Hayden is a troll, so he was trolling like.
Oh, I don't know. He just said Cobra Kai never dies.
He typed in,
Don't...
he typed in Cobra Kai never dies.
Yeah, but didn't Dermot say like John Hurwitz say it like?
Wait, who
Let's
typed in
take that.
Cobra Kai never dies? I can't.
John
I don't see it.
Hurwitz.
I'd say
It's not-
like see what he comes back with, because John Hurwitz is like very quiet. If it was a troll, they'd keep saying stuff.
We would have known if it was Hayden. Hayden's like always like.
Hayden's
Yeah,
joking around.
Hayden's a troll, bro. Don't take anything Hayden posts seriously, bro. He's a troll.
Oh, absolutely.
I'd give it a bit and just see what happens.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah.
Get back to. Oh, hang on. My boy Luke's in the chat as well. Jacob is the GOAT. No, you are, Luke, bro.
Yeah, I'll make him a mod and then like tag him like instantly. Like, is this you?
It's only because he's like never messaged on here before. You're a bit like, oh, is it him?
Come on.
Yeah, I'm uncertain. I don't want to jump the gun.
I think it's him.
I think so.
I think it's
To
him.
be honest.
Because he does like certain people. We don't know if it's like actually them because they will be talking too
Yeah.
much.
And then
Vortex
season
says he left.
the season's done now.
It says join date on his channel. It said he joined today,
No, that's not him.
January 2nd,
Nah,
2022. Yeah.
That's not him.
Nah.
Oh, John.
Wait, how did you like? Wait, what channel? How did you
Damn.
pull up his channel? Because when I look up John Hurwitz on YouTube, it doesn't.
Yeah, how do you check that?
Go into the chat on
Click on him in the
YouTube,
chat, and you can see when he joined.
and then
I'm doing that on my streams. I'm actually checking if that was actually him now, because I'm. Hang on, how do you?
Well, didn't he tag you back?
Is it this
No,
Vortex
Evan,
dude?
that was him the first time. Because remember on Strike's channel,
yeah,
like,
I have
that
a
was him.
StreamYard tab open, and then I have the YouTube tab open too to reply to chats. So you just click on go to channel.
Wait, what are these people in chat doing? Who is this person?
There are some weird people in the chat nowadays. You didn't know that was a work. Look, I mean, it's because sometimes it might not be a work. Sometimes it might be the real thing. They did say they pop into people's streams now and then, so you never know. But
We've had John actually pop into people's streams, like he has.
Yeah,
done
but since
that.
there's so many losers out there that like to impersonate other people and troll, it's hard to tell who's real and who's not.
because some people literally are the definition of, we have no life, so we like to go and stir shit up for other people and cause a bunch of BS. But real people know real. So you keep doing your trolling down in the comments section. And that's the reason why you'll stay down in the comments section like an unsuccessful loser while I'm up here with nearly 7K subs. Boom. It's a flex, but it's true. Now, back to the point. I'll deal with the John thing. Anyway, back to what we were saying earlier on about season 5 and the predictions of where things could go. What was our last topic before John maybe?
We were basically saying like going theories, so everybody was putting out their theories. So after King went, and I don't know who's next.
We were saying that it was just unpredictable, weren't it?
Yeah.
But shout out to the ones in the chat that are the real ones. I want to give a
You
shout
want to
out.
go? Who wants to go next on the theories? Or...
Let me put it to John anyway.
I
guess I'll go.
Oh, you want to go?
I'll go. I think that I think this whole Miguel arc with his dad is going to be like a 2-episode thing. Because if you look at the timeline when they filmed in season 5, they filmed this last, and that was like what 2 weeks ago, and they filmed it. They weren't even there that long. So, another thing that's interesting is that somebody that does like schedules for the cast members, this kind of got spoiled, but they kind of said that like Tanner, Mary, Sholo, and Peyton all had the same filming schedule. So that kind of lets me know that they're all 4 of them are going to team up at some point in season 5. So what I think is going to happen is,
Magneto and the X-Men.
I think that Kreese, when he gets out of jail, don't know how he gets out of jail. I'm not. This isn't Law and Order. This is Cobra Kai. So I don't. Okay. When he gets out of jail, I think that
Silver might bail him out.
Why would Silver put him in jail just to bail him out?
I think Amanda's going to do it.
No, hear me out on this. I think it's just going to be like he keeps having flashbacks and stuff, and he might feel guilty, like because this is part of him that will feel guilty about doing it. So maybe he bails him out. But
season 4 ended.
I don't know. You never know with Silver. I mean,
I think it's going to be Amanda that does it because
they can't. Well, here's the thing, though. They can't make it that easy because he's in jail for like a serious crime. They can't just
Yeah,
like, oh,
put
bail him
Stingray in a coma, so they have to prove that he didn't.
There might be some law and order shit happening. Like he might have to go to court for it because they just bail him out. That's unrealistic as fuck. I'm sorry.
When does the police ever actually care about this?
Exactly.
I mean, yeah, that's true, but I'm just saying though, like,
what are they going to get Paul Marks
he's
to
in
come in
jail.
and stuff and like go through a
But,
proper jury?
They're gonna skip all that. They're just gonna say like,
I think that when he gets out of jail, he's gonna first. I think Kreese will be alone and stuff. I actually think it'll be similar to how like Daniel found out Johnny was like out of Cobra Kai in season 3. I think what's gonna happen is Johnny and Daniel are gonna both find out that he's Daniel's gonna find out first that Kreese is in jail, and then you'll get the aftermath with Sam and how she blames herself and all that, and then she finds out Miguel's gone. Don't know how that's gonna bode well, but knowing Miguel, you better when you come back, you can get your ass beat. I'm sorry, because this is ruthless Sam. She's gonna beat your ass.
This is the second time one of Sam's boyfriend has run out on her.
She's gonna whoop his ass when he come back. Like, she gonna beat his ass. But
especially considering the emotional wreck that she's gonna have a good arc next season with the emotional ending that she had.
Her and Tori are good. Her and Tori, they gonna. I'm telling y'all.
Oh, yeah, they're gonna team up.
You're all right, Russo.
I think that when it's going to be like maybe not the first episode, but I think Miguel comes back in like episode 3. Like you might not. I won't be surprised if you don't see Miguel in the first episode, but I think that 2-episode thing. Johnny's like, okay, Robbie, I need your help. I need you to go with me, and then they go get him. You get that Miguel and Robbie conversation
finally,
and then all 3 of them go back, and Miguel's like, okay, I don't. He's like, I love you, Johnny, but I think I got to go to Miyagi.
I know he's got unnecessary fight scenes, but if the 3 of them have a fight scene together, father and sons.
Oh, yeah. I think Miguel's going to join Miyagi-Do, and it's best for his character. Let's be honest. He is Miyagi-Do. Like, he fits it. Like, they gave him the headband. They teased it.
Put it this way. Not even Sam was given this.
It was Miguel. Like, come on. And
within seconds.
I think when Johnny finds out Kreese is in jail, I think that when Kreese gets out, they'll reconcile, and he'll give him. He'll be hesitant at first. Now he ain't gonna like just right away let him back in his life.
It's the same with season 2.
I think that you'll get like an emotional scene between Kreese and Johnny, and Kreese joins Eagle Fang. You get Kreese, Johnny, and Robbie, and Tori's gonna find out what happened to Kreese. And I think she leaves like mid episode 5. She'll leave Cobra Kai because it was kind of spoiled that she kind of becomes like a sensei a little bit with the Andrew Garfield video. And I think that
I'll disagree on that. What if she was wearing the Miyagi gi and they're just covering it up? She might have been wearing a different gi and they're just trying to cover up to make it.
Why would they put that in the video? That's a big spoiler to put in the video.
Well, I mean, like, you already knew that. I mean, I guess it's a spoiler, but I don't really consider it a spoiler. I mean, either way, I think she's not going to stay in Cobra Kai. So, I mean, it doesn't really matter.
Silver would make her sensei. She won the tournament for them. Yeah. So Silver would try to make her sensei.
Silver wants Kenny to be the next person.
Oh, yeah. And that's my theory. I think, like, if Robbie goes with Johnny and they'll get Miguel, Kenny's going to get worse because Robbie's not going to be there to keep him in check anymore.
He's definitely teaching him Quicksilver. He's got to use it in season 5. He's got to use it.
I see her leaving. Like, I agree with King. Like, I think eventually, like, she'll reconcile with Sam. Like, they'll have that. They'll end the beef. They have to.
Because Amanda's saying, like, listen, y'all guys need to bury this thing now.
Do I think that she'll live with Sam? I'm not sure about that. That's a little. I mean, I could see it, but then that kind of gets.
Let's not put them under the same roof.
That's Riverdale territory for me. But
oh God, I didn't even watch that show and already.
But I can see.
Like, I can see them taking care of the brother.
Hey, what about
I can see them like
Outer Banks
giving her
season
money.
3 when the two lovebirds live with each other? What if it's something like that?
Why are you bringing up that fucking bollock show? Get the fuck out of here with that shit. Anyway,
that show is the definition of.
We've got season 3 to wait for. I can't fucking wait till it comes out to rip into that show because it's so bad. I cannot wait to rip into it.
Shit, I haven't even got past the first 4 episodes, and I have no intention of doing so. Carry on.
Chosen's gonna teach
Sorry,
Miyagi-Do.
okay.
He's gonna teach his Miyagi-Do, basically.
God,
What
fucking hell,
else?
man. Awful bloody show.
What else? I think Amanda, you'll get more of Amanda and Tori. And I definitely think when Miguel comes back, he's gonna have to like really answer for him leaving. Like, listen, we all know why he left, but like you still got to answer for it because you did hurt people that love you.
Yeah,
Like,
but you know,
Carmen is gonna like give him the Latina slap when he comes
she
back.
gonna slap the fuck. He gonna get slapped by her. No, he's gonna
You
get a
can't
slap.
leave your mama like that.
He gonna get a slap from Carmen. He gonna get a punch from
and then-
Sam.
and
Like
then
it's gonna
Johnny's
be.
say, "What the fuck are you
And Yaya
doing?"
too.
Then
Yeah,
Yaya.
and
Yaya
another
gonna
one-
be
another
with
one
the
from Johnny.
chocolate.
But that's why I think Season 5 is headed.
It'll
That's
be an
why.
emotional plot point, especially for even like Dimitri and Hawk. Like, hey, where the hell did you go,
Bro.
Yeah,
like,
you my homie. You didn't even stay to see me win the fight. That's messed up, bro.
Like, the 6 of us are in like a tournament or whatever, and then I just have a conversation with one of you in the hallway, and then I just fuck off. Like I just disappear. It's like, where'd you go? Or like RJ just buggers off, or King buggers off. It's like,
Yeah,
where'd you
and it's
go?
like, and this thing with Miguel is really bad because they lost and he dipped. It's like the Tony.
At the
Yeah,
worst
he's
possible
gonna have a
the cap
lot.
at
He's
the-
gonna have a lot to answer for.
Yeah, it's like when Tony says the
And
cap at
that's
the
where,
beginning of
that's where
Endgame.
him and Robbie can connect as well, because Robbie's got a lot to redeem for, and Miguel's got a lot to make up for when he goes back.
Like, remember when
Because
Tony
when
said the cap? at the
Miguel
beginning of
comes
Endgame?
back, he
He's
has
like,
to
"You
deal
lost."
with Yaya, he has to deal with Carmen, and he has to deal with Sam. That's 3
She
mean
gonna punch
women.
him in the face.
I'm
Now
saying,
y'all gonna cook.
I'm saying the balls. It's gonna be worse than the face.
Yeah. Ooh.
It's gonna be worse than that.
You know how Devin,
Yeah,
you know
how the
how
hell's he
Devin
push
didn't
Yaya?
get to kick him in the, down there. I think that's where Sam is gonna be waiting for him for.
Miguel's gonna know. He's gonna be like, okay, you get a free shot. Free shot.
Yeah, but like, like Johnny said, why do you have a rock in the middle of your dojo?
Dojo.
Like, how the hell are you kicking him in the plantain for?
Oh man, but that's gonna be fun. Yo, I just want to see what Miguel's reaction is when he sees Kreese like in in the Miyagi dojo with Chosen. How all that's gonna work out, like how the students
He's
are gonna
gonna be
feel
fine.
about that.
I don't think they're gonna like it, but I think they'll come around eventually. But I think they'll just like hate the idea
Oh
for
man,
ages.
could you have
I just
imagined
can't
a
see why
subtle
they'd
increase
accept it.
interaction?
Oh yeah, he's just gonna be calling them. So Mrs. LaRusso, can you please step up? He's like,
Oh,
you just
Sam,
said
Jesus Christ.
I haven't still forgiven you for everything. Oh, I don't care.
I really don't care.
Like, oh, I don't care. Just do the move.
No, well, one curious crow. I get what you're
Do you
saying,
think
but
that they'll
Miguel's
do-
father hasn't been that big. They're just kind of
Yeah,
I always see
say,
it.
here's what we do. We're bringing in for a couple episodes, and
That's
we get
like
him out.
he hasn't
don't
been
keep
like
it.
hinted at severely. Like you
It'll be
got a teaser
season-
from
I-
season 1, and that's it. Like
I think first. I
we
think
basically just saw his dad. We basically got spoiled by the pictures in Puerto Rico. We saw the dude looking like El Chapo, so like that's the dad right there.
I think it's
well,
gonna be
don't be
episodes
surprised if
2
it's
and
not his
3.
dad, and that's
Like,
like
um,
that's like a little.
Oh, what was it? Just came to mind. He looks like the guy who plays Shazam, Zachary Levi, but a gangster.
No, but don't be surprised if you see that guy that looks like a cartel member, and it's like, oh, that's Miguel's dad, and then it's like, no, that's not his dad, and somebody else. Like, don't be because they did it with
think it's
Allie.
something as simple as him basically being like Louis, just a sleazy businessman.
Oh god,
That's what I think it is. I don't think he's gonna be a
Like,
drug
I mean,
kingpin or
I think
whatever.
one example that we can use to back that up is all before season 4 dropped for a whole year. We've been saying, what is this deal? What if Kreese and what if Johnny and Daniel lose? And in the show, it's revealed you just have to stop teaching. Like it was literally as simple as
It's
you
so
just have to
simple.
stop
I think that was a missed chance for the Chris.
There's-
I think they really messed up on that part.
So
I'm going to
sometimes
be
the
honest.
simplest
Honestly, it's the most
answer-
easiest thing. Like
Yeah, so sometimes
they
the
could do.
simplest answer can
the
be
whole
right
thing was
one.
like, how could you force Johnny or Daniel to do anything? You can't really force them to do.
Thank you for the $2.99.
Because that's all we were thinking about. Is like, yeah, that could happen, but we can't. You can't.
But then again, you can't force them to stop teaching.
Yeah,
though.
you can't force them.
Man,
So
what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Hold him at gunpoint? Like, what are you
But
gonna do?
Daniel is a businessman. That dude said, "I have a backup plan."
I know, right?
Even as a car salesman, there's always a backup plan.
But yeah, GG bros. I'd say that one after now, I'd say that could go
They're
either
both-
way.
they're
I think
both-
Robbie's 6 out of 10 times, but it could go either way.
'Cause,
But thank you for the donation, GG.
I think there's gonna be one more tournament where it's gonna be like an international tournament, and like I think they're gonna scrap the Miyagi Fang and just go under a different name in season 6.
I think this show is gonna end in a weird way where it's gonna be one of those shows where there's no definitive answer to who the strongest is. It'll be like one of those things where it's like, who do you think is the strongest? Like, I think some people think it's Miguel, some people think it's Hawk, some people think it's Robbie, some people might think it's Sam. Like, they all have an argument for being the strongest, but they're not going to definitively answer who the actual strongest is, because they don't want to piss off the other one's fans, because that's already happening now with how the tournament turned out.
It's like, this is the strongest. It's like, you missed the point of the show.
There's no strongest. It's just life.
Who the fuck is spamming? Who's spamming?
Oh, I've already dealt with that.
Jesus Christ.
Like, like this is the fans that the creators have to be worried about. Is the Hawk. It's like, calm down.
You guys officially became Star Wars fans.
Yeah, this is what Star Wars fans do: debate about who would win a fight like every 2 seconds, and it's like, bro, it doesn't really
relax.
It's just to think about, but it
and
doesn't matter.
Environment is so crucial.
Go outside and get some fresh air.
Get some bloody help and all.
I'm just saying.
The strongest changes every season. Like, think about it.
But if you're talking about who's the most consistent person, it is Sam. I'm just saying, like,
Sam's a goat, bro.
Just saying,
Because, like, let's be honest, if that ref wasn't paid off, Sam mollywop Tori. But we ain't gonna go back into that. We're gonna let Tori have her moment, her fake moment. But you get it.
I'm gonna get this on a soundboard and just play this whenever there's any like weird comments. I'm just gonna play that on the soundboard. But yeah, as far as things stand, Robbie had the win in his hand and he choked because he didn't want to influence Kenny the wrong way. And then Sam had the win but was robbed of it because of Silver. So technically, we were close.
There hasn't been a clean win for any of the kids in like a major fight this entire show. I think when you think about it.
Yeah, really? The LaRusso kid and the Lawrence kid haven't got trophies yet. I think they're doing it on purpose. I think they're waiting for the last season.
Yeah, the bloodline characters get the win like down the road. Because the thing is, they can't end Sam's little thing like that. They've got to give her that trophy or give her a win in something.
They fucking better.
Yeah.
You can't do LaRusso like that. That's just
you can't screw over my son like that either. Fucking hell again.
These writers.
But this time I'll allow it because
the interview with Tanner was like, I didn't.
I know. I said that earlier. I was like, even Tanner fucking said it. I was like,
Tanner was expecting him to win, bro.
Because in past seasons, Tanner has done like, how many times has Robbie had to take an L, bro? He's like, Jesus Christ.
I think they're saving it, man. Just like they said,
an international tournament. Then
I definitely agree with Sam, but depending on, I'll get back. Like I can see what you're saying, King, but I'll get back to you on Robbie. Depending on what they do with Robbie in season 5.
Take a picture because he got frozen.
He has to get. He didn't care anymore. I don't know what it was.
I got the photo. Don't worry.
What happened?
We have the.
Don't worry, RJ.
Just joining us. We have the mugshot.
Give all the main kids a W. Give Dimitri a W too.
Yeah, give
Dimitri's at his W.
Well, give them a W.
Because
he got his W this season. If you know what I mean.
I don't know. I don't know if like Miguel will be 100 like want to do karate all like 100% now. I'm not sure.
I think he
Like
will.
he's still,
I think he just needs
for the
to.
sake of the plot, he's gonna do it. But I'm just
He
saying, like,
needs
I
to
don't.
go to
For the
Miyagi
sake of
though.
the plot,
He
yeah,
needs
but
to-
his heart isn't in it at the moment. I think he needs something that connects him back into it, and I think that's what
He needs
was
to
saying
he needs,
about
he just needs to
Miyagi.
It's Daniel.
reevaluate what he's fighting for. That's what he needs to. He needs to reevaluate
Yeah.
why he's doing it.
There's
Don't do it for
nothing
Johnny, do
scarier
it for you,
being a
bro.
fighter than not knowing what you're fighting for.
Yep.
Yeah,
It's like a moment in the war when you're like a soldier and like you stop to think, what are we doing? What are we doing?
Why are
What
we
are we
fighting?
doing?
It's like when you stream on YouTube and then you just have a moment. You're like, man, why am I streaming? Like, why am I here?
Yeah.
What am I doing this for? And then I remember I'm surrounded by you guys, so I keep doing it. And then I'm reminded there's some lovely people in the chat, so I keep doing it for them. And then I'm reminded there's trolls, and like, ugh, why am I doing it?
That's actually what I think Miguel's arc is going to be. He's going to be like, why was I doing this? It's because I enjoyed it. I have friends. We're all in this together. That's why.
It basically takes him right back
Rely
to his season one
together.
progression.
Yes, we are.
Yep.
Don't sing that song ever again.
We're all in this together.
Dance off.
Yes, we are. We're all strong.
Come and get your love. There you go.
Oh yeah,
There we
Demetrius
go.
needs to beat up
Dance off,
Kyler
bro.
too. That needs
Me
to
and you.
happen.
Everybody needs to beat up Kyler. Just have
Yeah,
take
Kyler
turns winning
Kyler
his
and
ass.
Tyler,
I mean, Dimitri and Sam need to beat up Collar next season.
Tyler, for me, was a good opponent for Dimitri to fight, but with everything that happened with Eli, the symbolism behind him fighting
he needed
Kyler is
that.
like Miguel
Eli
fighting
needed that.
Kyler in the house fight. But Kyler is, man, I tell you, once Eli got his shit on, Kyler didn't even touch that dude. He was down in 3 hits. Like, it was just like, Kyler, shut up, man. Fucking moron. Just perfectly played by Joe. But, I mean, Kyler needs an...
Bro, what is it with Kyler trying to fight
join Cobra Kai. I want him to walk up to Kyler and let him know what's up. I want him to throw him through a door. Like, I want him to just beat him up, like, really badly. Kyler has been avoiding...
Especially if Kenny tells Sean how much of a dick Kyler was to him in the beginning.
Like that.
But then again, like Kenny was a cool nerd though. If you think about it, like he knew how to play. He was playing video games. He was cold at basketball. He could pick up the
He
ladies.
was dropping Anthony off of basketball, bro.
When him and
He
Anthony
made Anthony look stupid, bro.
When him and Anthony inevitably bury that hatchet, like not yet, like down the line. They'll probably both be sat there playing Dungeon Lord. But you know,
yeah, they both like the same stuff. They both
when
like
Kenny started doing the dribbling on him, I was like, "Whoa!"
But I'm glad that Kenny is a cool person. Like he's not like a dork. He's like actually pretty cool.
He's not a
that dance scene. He was.
Yeah, RJ, what was up with your dance moves?
Oh no, bro.
Yeah, he can move though. I'll give him that. He can move.
He was asking to get bullied there.
Yeah, I mean.
Dude, the way he killed Anthony on the court, where he was just doing the regular move, like he's like,
anybody steal that girl too? He about to steal that girl.
He's about to get Leah, bro. He about to get Leah.
Yeah,
and you know what? He didn't have to put in any of the work. She came right to him.
Yeah, you know what's funny? It was so like the scene where she goes to Anthony. And she's like, "Hey, you want to hang out?" It was Kenny's idea. We can go to like this, like fair. Anthony's like, "Oh fuck." That was funny.
Bro. I hated. You know Anthony's blonde friend. I hated that. I hated him. Bro.
Oh, I hate that kid.
Oh my god.
He get his ass beat. Throw him in the dumpster.
Oh my god.
Oh, I tell you what. I had this idea. You know when Kenny's running from them, and he runs to the fence. I don't know why. I just had a feeling like Robbie was going to drop out of nowhere.
Yeah, I had a vibe that Robbie was going to come out of nowhere. Back off. Anthony, go home.
I want that kid with the curly hair, the one that basically looks like he's taken the bottom of a mop and then put it on top of his head. I want that one to be beaten up by Nate or Bert or something. I want them to like...
Oh yeah, what was up with Bert and Nate in that scene? They were like giving Kenny
they were out of character right there.
That was a little out of
down there.
Oh yeah, I think it was more so like I think that what the creators were trying to go for is that like Cobra Kai, like they hated Cobra Kai so much at the point where they were like, okay, like we don't like we're gonna bully Cobra Kai. That's what I think.
Yeah, that makes sense because they got the worst of it.
I was just about to say now we know that Kenny wasn't trying to talk noise. Like Kenny was just minding his own business, and then the Miyagi-Dos tried to jump him.
That's
Like,
not the
what
Miyagi-Do
Hawks-
way as well.
What Hawk said wasn't really that bad. He was like, "Do you think about striking first?" He gave him advice. Really, he was like,
Yeah, he did. He was telling him to get out of there.
Yeah. But he don't know the situation either. So like,
Context, people.
But he's still,
Yeah.
but Hawk
But
is
he-
right.
like,
Though.
he's
You gotta get
still-
out of there though.
Hawk
he's
is
still-
right.
Like,
Kenny's
he
down.
is right. But like at that time, you pick it out of a middle school little kid, bro. That's not how you just like tell him to get out. Like
He
you
wasn't
just
picking
made
on
him
him.
like, oh.
He wasn't picking on him.
Well, he just slammed.
Well,
Him against
you
the
don't
wall.
slam somebody and you don't slam somebody to the door, bro. Like, and then expect them to
Oh,
just
he'll be
like,
all right.
no, but that's not cool. I
He'll
can see
be all
Kenny.
right.
No, I'm just saying
Because Kenny's a
You
middle
don't do
schooler.
it.
That's what made it bad. It's like Kenny's like 8th grader or whatever. That's just
he's a middle schooler, bro.
Hawk's an 11th grader. But
Like Hawk is basically a grown man.
yeah, that's why I like Kenny. By the end of the season, he's basically like end of season 1 Miguel. If end of season 1 Miguel didn't have a Johnny there to like pull him back, that's basically what he is.
It's going to be interesting to see what happens after they graduate.
Oh yeah, because they're gonna be in high school next year.
Oh snap! Whoa, oh my god!
Man,
Oh,
and the
hello.
way he
What the
was
fuck?
and the way he was holding Anthony's mouth, he's like, "You're gonna know what the meaning of pain."
Where'd she come from? Out of nowhere.
She was down there.
Ugh.
Oh, man.
What's the name
I
again?
did kind of call it though. He was going to get dropped off this season.
Who?
I said Kenny's going to get that
Mar-
character's going to get
Marlo?
dropped off.
Milo?
Bro, that Robbie beatdown was
That, yeah,
Oh, yeah,
I said
Robbie.
it.
Dang, Jacob, you beat up RJ badly, man.
You had to do him like that.
Do you know what makes it even more heartbreaking, RJ? Is we had a lovely conversation before that about how you were saying I changed your life.
Oh yeah, y'all talk about Hulk slamming Kenny to the wall. Y'all compared to what Robbie did, y'all crazy. What the fuck is wrong with y'all? Talking about
I mean,
Hulk shouldn't do that.
I'm not gonna lie. I actually wanted to.
Did we say Robbie was right?
No, I'm talking about y'all saying he shouldn't
Hang
do
on,
that.
hang
Compared
on,
to
hang
what
on.
Robbie did, he kicked him in
I
the
actually
face.
wanted to
Robbie
run
was in
up-
his
That's
bad
a
guy
good take.
bag this season. Hawk's supposed to be a good guy now.
I actually
You
wanted to
should
run
have
up to
kicked somebody
Kenny
in the
and give him
face.
a
What the
hug.
fuck?
But I mean,
Kenny's
poor
supposed to be his
Kenny's
little
on the
brother.
floor there.
Why you kicking
He
your little
sounds
brother
like
in the
he's,
face
you know,
like that? Fuck
He
Robbie.
sounds like he's crying. Fuck off. He sounds like he's crying and he's like holding his like nose. He's like in pain, and then he runs off like very sad. It was a very sad moment.
Just beat
sorry,
It's
the
just
shit out of him.
it's older brother getting little brother a beat down just to
Yeah,
remember
I mean,
who the big dog
is it?
is.
Like, I played as a little brother, right? You're like
It's the
play fighting
third-
your little brother. He gets a
Like
hit
the
in.
first
Get
kick
it.
basically said, "All right, Kenny, now I'm not playing. Like I'm taking you out." The second punch, but the third kick, man, he knocked him the fuck out. Like that kick, that would have
Damn,
taken
bro.
someone's head clean off.
Yeah, like he said something about his mama. What the fuck is wrong with you? God damn, Robbie.
Yeah,
Shit.
sorry
That
about
was
that.
some,
RJ.
that was some Mike Barnes in 1984 Johnny stuff right there.
And as
That
much
was
as I
like-
love Robbie, Robbie, you might have to step to the side now because the OG bad boy is coming back.
Yeah.
But yeah, sorry about that, RJ.
So,
Didn't mean
yeah,
it.
but they
Oh,
Cobra.
fuck.
So
Kenny's
is-
loyal though. He still cheer for Robbie after Robbie decimated.
Yeah.
No, if I was Kenny, I would have been like, man, fuck you. You kicked me in the
Hey,
face.
hey, I'm not
Face.
taking it easy on your ass. I have to
Fuck
take you
you.
out.
Bro,
Extreme
fuck you.
situations require
You
extreme
didn't have to
measures.
do that. You did not have
Get
to do
out.
that. That was me.
Dude, it was just hilarious that Kreese and Silver were just using students against each other.
Oh, do you know what I found interesting is all the new students like Piper and stuff were with Silver, and Kyler,
Yeah.
Tori, and Robbie were with Kreese.
Yep.
Piper was so
Not
pointless.
needed.
So pointless.
She basically.
And you know
filled
what?
Aisha's
I've said it
potential while she
in
was there.
every stream. Aisha did more.
Ooh.
One
Hey, you guys
season
think Aisha will come back
Piper
down
did
the line?
in about
like in
4 whole
season 6?
I
episodes.
hope so. That cameo was pretty cool. Pretty cool cameo. From
I
Aisha.
doubt it.
Dude,
I think
I just
Just
wish we
imagine-
got the Quicksilver
her
method.
character's kind of done. I hate to say it.
Just think about it. You just have Miguel, Robbie.
No, I don't
Sam,
think she'll be like. I
Tori.
don't think she'll be around for like a while. I think they might call her in for like they have a final fight somewhere, and they need backup. Calling Aisha.
Maybe it's that. Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah. Like Sam is calling up Aisha, like, yo, we're gonna need your help. Are you
It's
still
like-
in
it's
shape?
like one of those
You
classic things,
already
like,
know
you
it.
know anybody? I know people.
Anybody at
You
all?
know what I want is if they introduce new kids. What the fuck was that? What the fuck? If they introduce new kids to like be rivals between Miguel, Robbie, Sam, and Tori, don't redeem these new kids. Have them be no cut evil.
Yeah.
You cannot
Don't
redeem
redeem
anybody.
Earlier on, if you've got,
Evil.
let's say, for example, Robbie, Miguel, Tori, Sam, Hawk, Dimitri, like those are like your 6 or whatever. The Power Rangers, basically. You've even got Tommy Oliver in there. You know what I'm saying? You have their Psycho Rangers. You know, the evil doppelgangers of them. That's
Keep 'em
basically
evil.
like all the characters we've grown with across the show. They'll be on the good side of the Force, and all the newer ones are Silver's like fucking enemy.
The only
not
person
enemy,
that's
Silver's
like
army.
50-50 right now with me is like Kenny and Sean. Like I don't know where they're gonna go. Like they can either join Robbie or they can stay with Silver.
Mm.
Well, I do think it's pretty. I think it's pretty evident that Kenny's going to stay with Silver for like at least season 5.
A little bit.
He'll redeem. He definitely was going to redeem, but
Yeah, he's one of those characters. But when like Silver brings in his like army of doppelgangers, like let's say one for each of our main, like like the main characters that we care about.
yeah,
You can give them a gray center, but you got to have some like
you
gotta
can't
have
redeem.
some
I think-
that,
I think Sean. I think Sean
some
might
of
already
that
be
80s
Eli's.
black and white kind of villain.
Oh, Sean is fighting Hawk. That's happening.
Yeah, that's Eli's. That's Eli's villain right there.
That's
Silver's gonna be
happening.
like, this guy won the. Silver's gonna be like, this guy won the tournament last year. Go mess with him. He won.
And that's
Go mess with him.
Dimitri. Dimitri fights Kyler, and that's perfect for those two. Perfect.
Yeah.
And then you bring in a new character for Robbie, Miguel, Sam, and Tori. Like you do that.
Like
Yeah,
I could just see like Silver just said like, yeah, I was doing some research on this one girl. Like I think she's a little bit better than the Nichols girl. So
You like
I
some
can see
kickboxer, like some kickboxer girl or something, like who like fights.
Yeah. like Silver's gonna be doing some more recruiting because he don't even want Tori to be the like his main student. So
Maybe Mike Barnes does have a son. Maybe that's Robbie Miguel's enemy. Who knows?
Just plugging it out there once more.
oh, man.
Wait, that means Kyler and Sean will be friends? Oh god.
And
no.
for Sean's gonna make him carry his stuff around like he did to Kenny.
Yes.
I think
Make him a bitch.
Sean will.
I think Robbie's gonna like talk to Sean though.
I don't know. I don't think Sean's been trying to hear that after especially if Robbie leaves Kenny behind like that. I don't think
What if
he's
he
gonna
finds
like
out that Kenny kicked him in the face? Oh hell no!
that. Oh,
He's gonna be like, "Come here."
But
What you say?
Robbie can beat Sean.
It was televised, so like knowing Sean, he probably like was laughing at it. I was like, "Oh man, my little brother got his hands knocked out."
Wait, was it televised? Is that confirmed? Was it televised?
I think it was.
I don't know.
There was a lot of cameras there.
Probably was televised.
Mm.
Yeah, so Sean probably was like, looking, he was like, "Oh no,
Sean
man, my
wanted
brother
a
got kicked
character
in the
where it
face."
could go either way. Like, I mean, I want there to be new characters that have no affiliation to any of our characters
And
who are
do
just
not
literally out and
redeem
out bad.
them.
Out and out bad. Don't redeem them at all. So characters like
Basically,
Sean,
basically a bunch of
you could
bunch
redeem.
of
So
basic
if there's gonna be a
Mike
new
Barnes.
army of Cobra Kai's,
Don't
then
redeem
I can like literally see Kreese's Cobra Kai getting like the boot. Like all of them got fired. Like, nah, I got to get rid of the plague.
Imagine Kyler. Oh god. Fuck it.
Kyler teaming up with Rhea.
Oh hell no!
Redeem
Hell
Rhea.
no! No! After what he tried to do in season 1, get him the fuck out of here. Get him. No.
Not even in Season 1, he's just a jerk. Just beat him up.
After what he tried to do with
Yo,
Sam,
Mr. LaRusso, what's going on, man? Like,
Kyler's the one character in the show that pissed off literally every character one time.
You
He's
can't-
literally
no,
pissed
we
off
can't-
everyone.
You know what? He's Loki in the situation. You know when like Tony's giving the agenda to Loki, saying, you know, you've managed to piss off every single one of them.
Yeah.
dude, you know what's gonna happen? You know how Dimitri got like wrapped up or whatever because he punched Johnny in the face by accident? I think that's what's gonna happen to Kyler. That's his redeeming arc. All right, Mr. Kyler, like
I'm surprised.
I will be pissed off if they redeem his bitch ass.
Like, you'll be like, good punch. I thought he'd been proud of that.
I'll be so mad if they redeem him.
They won't.
Get him
No.
the fuck out of
No,
here.
leave him over there. He fits Cobra Kai
He's such a
perfectly.
prick.
Leave him over there. He fits Cobra Kai
No, I'm
better.
just saying since they got like a whole bunch of dojos around the valley, they don't necessarily need Kreese's Cobra Kai
Well,
people.
Kyler, get him out of the show then. Get him out of the show.
No, keep him.
He's a
he goes
walking
back to
L
Logan,
anyway.
keep him.
He's funny though.
Him
It's
and
funny,
Moose can
it's funny
actually
seeing
team
him
up.
take an L.
I
He has
punched
to take an L.
I punched his bitch ass in whatever
No.
episode that was.
Hang
I
on.
punched his bitch
Hold
ass.
on.
He's bigger than me. I can't hear you.
I can't hear you.
You muted.
You muted yourself.
You muted. You muted yourself, man.
You mean yourself,
You
sir.
muted yourself, Jacob. On your own stream. On home channel.
Talk about
What's
fucking
going on?
ironic.
What you about to say, sir?
Who's the idiot
Because you're talking about Kyler. That's
Wait, RJ, you muted yourself. What's going on, man? Why are you muting yourself?
Yeah, why are you muting yourself, RJ?
Because
Because
they
you
have to-
motherfucker.
Like Sam,
RJ just
What's
can't.
that, RJ?
He can't handle the fact that Sam and Robbie are in game. That's why he's muted.
Oh, hey, Darius, I wouldn't have it. I wouldn't have it.
Besides,
I mean, you
Sam
failed
has
to
to
see-
get a revenge.
I've
Like
already
the
seen
best
this-
way
I've
that
already
they
seen
can
this
like
episode.
end Sam and Kyler's thing is like Sam just kicks him in the nuts.
You've got your
Everything's
speech
all
back.
good.
No. We need a full beatdown. No. That's pussyfooting around. We need a full beatdown. No. Ain't no kicking the balls and
who?
it's over. No. Show no mercy on his bitch ass. You go
Wait,
all
who, Kyler?
in and whoop his ass. Whoop his ass. Nah.
Kyler
doing
needs the
this.
beatdown of all beatdowns.
If if they become one united dojo where like the top fighters from each like team come together,
We should kick
That's
Kyler
gonna
I
out.
really want to see. I want to see everyone beating Kyler. To be honest, I want
Yes.
to
Yeah.
see Sam beat the shit out of him. I want to see Robbie beat the shit out of him again. I want to see Miguel
Tori-
get him again. Dimitri
Tori, get in
beat the
there.
shit out of
Dimitri, get
him.
in there. Bert and
Sorry,
Nate.
how are
Y'all
you
can do it.
talking-
Y'all get a turn too.
How are you
bro.
gonna call
Yeah.
Robbie a chump, and then Robbie takes on the entire dojo, and you don't even land a hit? And then you get hit by a 14-year-old. Like, you're embarrassing, man.
Then he had the
Jesus.
nerve to smile when Robbie was giving his speech. I'm like, what are you smiling for, prick?
You just tried to fight him 2 minutes ago.
Yeah, Kyler's just like,
Yeah. And he disrespects Ronaldo by
Ridiculous.
doing the Swede. He does it wrong anyway.
that's
Okay,
right.
well.
That's my girl, Samantha LaRusso telling this girl how it is right now. Sorry, I'm just watching Sam. Like,
Same as a
the
motherfucking
final 4
goat.
minutes, and then we're gonna close out this segment because I
Yeah.
need to go and get some sleep. But final 4 minutes. What do we want to cover for the final 4 minutes?
Let's cover the Flash.
how about we cover the
Oh,
Flash
fucking-
after?
All right, RJ. I'm calling the police. All right, bro. You
Like-
go to jail.
like-
Yeah, I'm gonna
after
call
we
the
end
police,
this
bro, as
stream-
well, man. Don't bring that shit up.
We are
Yeah,
the
let's do that after stream. After like any final like Cobra Kai thoughts on season 4.
We
Let's
are the
like end it right
Flash.
there.
Final thoughts on
God,
season
Jesus.
4. Solid season. Great setup for season 5. I think it's going to look better than it is right now because I think season 5 is going to be probably the best, maybe possibly the best season, just based on the things that are being set up, possibly. So they're going to make the season look better. So yeah.
Yeah, completely agree. I mean, I thought season 5 was going to do that, but they pulled it a season earlier than even I expected. So we're in for a good ride, I think. In for a good ride. And, season 4 does have its great moments. It does have its
Yeah.
great moments.
I think you remember when I was
Really
saying
fun
season
notes.
5 was going to be the filler season. I think this is the filler season, bro. Like it just felt like
This
kind
is
of
the
unorganized.
age of Ultron of the situation.
Everything
Yeah.
other than the tournament could have been handled better.
Yeah,
It
it was
wasn't-
just
yeah.
like up and down. Like there was some stuff that was just unnecessary. Like I'm still
Still a bit
could say
iffy on it.
that's still iffy
Yeah,
on
broke
it.
your
I
heart.
still say
You broke mine too.
7 out of 10.
Fuck.
Still
That was
7 out of
extreme.
10. Even while I'm
Yeah,
watching it right
remember,
now.
as I said, nothing is a 10 out of 10.
Very few things.
Boom, perfect. Just to end this stream with a bang. Army men, life, you know what? I raise a toast to you. I mean, it's Volvic water, but I raise a toast to you. Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Also, I can't wait to see the behind the scenes thing they're gonna do later this year. I want to see that actually.
Yeah, that would be pretty good.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
I want to see how they did the All Valley stuff because that choreography was crazy.
Juliana
many,
asks,
like,
"What is our
shots.
favorite season?"
2.
Three.
Either three or one. for
I'll
me.
go 3. I like season 3.
I
season
think
3.
3 for me flows the best out of all of them. Like I think a lot of
Season.
people really sleep on season 1. I think season 1 is a fantastic season.
Yeah.
Season 2,
Like,
there's a lot of love drama, but I mean, there's Tommy and Johnny. There's the training montage. There's more training montages and stuff in season 2 than there is in season 4.
I like season 2 more out of all of them. That's my
it
personal
goes.
favorite.
I think it goes season 2, season 1, season 3, season 4. But
Mm.
they're
All
all
good.
good in their own way. But season
Yeah.
2 just
It's
edges
as
it.
we said, like it doesn't
Season
mean
4 and
season.
2 is
Oh,
hard
you
for
think
me.
season 4 is the worst? It's like again, come on, be mature. You're comparing
Dude,
gold.
like we got
Golda,
80% of it correct, but we're just saying like, it's all right. It's not a bad season.
When Kreese fought
I think
Daniel
3 is
and
the
Johnny
best.
at the end, I freaking lost it. That was
No,
like a
sorry.
clip.
Like, there's no moment this season I think that surpasses that. That build up was fucking insane. Like they
Yeah.
linked the
The score.
flashbacks and the present day sync up with the
Yeah.
score. Then you have Robbie fighting Johnny. You have the double team against Kreese. Like everything comes. The pressure points. Oh,
Nothing beats
I
the
like
score in season 3.
I like season 2 really because I like me personally, I just like Robbie and Miyagi-Do or something like that. I don't know
I
why.
just realized he was wearing a gray vest for most of his time in Miyagi-Do.
Yeah. I like Robbie and Miyagi-Do.
You're wearing one.
And like
Oh,
like
what
they
surprise.
like you said, there was more training montages.
You remember like with his hair like blowing in.
I freaking hated his hair in that season.
Oh,
Oh,
Bowl
God.
cut.
I'm so glad they
man.
Just the guy
cut
who's
that
beating
shit
on
off.
Dimitri.
I think season 3 and season 1 are my favorite. I like season 2. I like all the seasons. It's just like
Yeah, I like all the seasons.
it's like
Season 1
season
was a great
season 2 and season 4 have a
reintroduction.
lot of the same problems. They have a lot
If
of the
I
same
have
problems.
if I had to rank it, I would have had season 2 as my number 1 favorite, then 3, then 1, then 4.
Yeah.
Because like
Season
I'm
3 was
rewatching
season
4
1.
right now, and I'm still not changing my mind on it. Like
I think I'm gonna say 3, 1, 2, 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, mine's
I
3,
really like season 1.
1. Mine's 3, 1, 4, 2. Because for me, season 2 is still good, but I have like problems with
Robbie
love
and Sam in
drama.
it.
Robbie, yep, that but it's really that school fight. That school fight though, oh man, that was awesome.
Man, the moment when Hawk like gets smacked, he's like,
He's like,
and then
oh, it is
That's
on.
that's still the best shot in the series. That one shot
Yeah.
is still the best shot in the series. Like that whole
or like when
fight.
Stingray was like hitting the kids, he's like dink dink dink. He's like,
It's okay,
that
guys,
was-
I got this.
and he's like,
I was
Yeah.
laughing with that, which is fucking funny.
And Hawk and Stingray high five. I was like, what the fuck?
because Stingray is supposed to.
yeah, I mean, that's a good, simpler touch.
Yeah, that's what I'm just saying. I prefer Miyagi-Do Robbie. That's just me. I think he was more cooler in that. That's just me. Because I didn't get that same like thing with Cobra Kai Robbie. I'm like, okay, yeah, you're bad, but you're not really bad, bro. Like you just look
Yeah.
like a soft.
He
It's
was
like-
more balanced.
It's like, stop it.
in Miyagi-Do.
He was more. I couldn't take
Yeah.
him seriously.
If he'd have started
It's
with
like
Cobra Kai,
I can
maybe,
take.
but
I
because
can
he started with
believe. I can
Miyagi-Do-
believe Robbie. I can believe Robbie being in Miyagi-Do more than I can him being Cobra Kai now. Now that I saw him in Cobra Kai, I'm like, no, you're Miyagi-Do. Sorry, you're
Because
Miyagi-Do,
season
dude.
4 played that off well, where Daniel said, "Then you clearly remember nothing that I taught you."
Yeah,
I like how Daniel told him straight up, like, listen, bro, like I'm done
Yeah.
trying to convince you. It's your choice now.
He still pleaded to him, but he basically stopped begging. He said, "Okay, this is what's going to happen. I'm going to tell you what's going to happen. You're going to end up with someone's blood on your knuckles, pretty much." What happened? Hey, he basically had Daniel's Karate Kid 3 thing, as I said he would. You know when Daniel sucked that guy in the club. This time Robbie had it worse. He did it to Kenny. And
Kenny
hell,
got
he
the
did it
like
to
the evil arc.
Yeah, it's
Gave
gonna be
Robbie
interesting
that
to see Kenny and
perspective.
Anthony. That's gonna be interesting in the future season, like Kenny and Anthony.
Yeah, because I think those roles are gonna reverse. Like Kenny's gonna be the one starting stuff with Anthony now.
Which
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
blame him.
I don't blame him, but it ain't right either. Like
Like,
one of those things.
hey, the moment it's like Jacob talked about. The moment you stand up to the bully, then you end up being the guy that everybody wants to play.
It's like people don't get this, but bullies create other bullies. This is what happens.
Oh,
Yeah,
Evan, you little bastard. Evan, you.
So he's an idiot.
Fuck it, I'm playing.
So he's an idiot.
I'm doing that.
Wow.
So he's an idiot.
Fucking class. I'll give you that. Fucking brilliant. And I think that's a good place to end this stream off. Fucking hell, man. You know what? Don Cheadle called me an idiot. I'll take it. I'll take it. That's an honor. But ladies and gentlemen, this has been a good 3 hours of Cobra Kai Season 4 discussion, and no doubt we're probably going to be talking about it for the rest of fucking time anyway, till Season 5.
Well, we ain't got long till Season 5, so...
Yeah, we ain't got long.
So we got, we got a lot of context and nuance to cover, including me dancing and being called an idiot, and all that kind of jazz. But let's raise a pint and a toast to King first of all for getting that crease and silver thing fucking spot on. Like that, in every one of the clips that I uploaded from our reaction, he's just sat there like, man, I told you, I said it, I said it. Raise a fucking toast to the guy who makes all the most badass compilations I think I've seen. This guy right here, including the one that I get called an idiot. You're fucking fantastic. Raise a toast to him. Raise a toast to our man Yinko over here. Right here. This legend right here. That's it. Raise a toast to Darius.
Most dead.
The Mamba. The swag. And the chill presence of the group. And then raise a toast to the biggest Sam and Robbie shipper, the GOAT, over in the corner. Yes.
In game, baby. In game.
All I gotta say is Miguel ran off. You better watch his girl, bro. Miguel ran off. All I gotta say.
Do this. Redo that, motherfucker.
When RJ sees that, this is an act of war. It demands an immediate
response.
You better hope that Sean doesn't like get to marry.
Measures. Bring it on, bitch.
Hey, you that girl? Do you like dark roast?
RJ, you might want to be careful. I might have to drop you again.
No. This one Miguel's better.
No.
He's not
Anybody get dropped off again this season?
Miguel's not mean to kiss somebody's better. You beat me up for no reason.
Miguel's not mean. Did you see season 1? Hold on. Did you see season 1, Miguel?
He's better with kids. He treats little ones better. Robbie's terrible. Terrible influence on kids.
Robbie literally had a young thing stream now. In the face there, didn't
it? Oh, that sounded so wrong.
Master Skywalker, what are we gonna do?
Hey, you guys see the thing I shared the other day of the Home Alone thing where he's like, "I'm not afraid anymore." Shh. Ah! I was fucking crying.
I love the fact that Piper was trying to hit on Tori though. That was kind of funny.
Oh no, that was when she said we should do that more often. I was just like, well, I mean,
wow.
Wow. This has been us for a good 3 hours of just, badass content and discussion. And, you come for that and then you stay for the memes like the one earlier. Fantastic, by the way. But I've been the chosen one. These guys have been my schmucks, as Shamoon would put it. And, we will see you all in another stream soon. And I think the next time that we're seeing you, oh, shit. We need to discuss that. We'll be discussing it off air, but I'm deciding whether it's either a watch party or whether it's a King's discussion thing. Maybe the holiday special might be coming sooner than we think.
Good. Then it's out the way.
Get it over with, please.
We are men of our word, unfortunately.
I'm fucking looking forward to it. It's gonna be amazing.
You see this, Cobra Kai? You see what you made us do? This is
John, Hayden,
we love you guys.
Josh, we love you guys, but why?
No, actually, I blame Netflix for the double bracket. That's Netflix. All Netflix.
King, I love you,
I blame everyone. I blame everyone that ever suggested the holiday special. Now I've got to sit through that.
It's Netflix. Shit. That's Netflix. You can't change my mind. Don't even try to. It's not gonna happen.
Good
I
for
literally
me
couldn't
that I
watch it
don't
the whole
know.
way through. I had to watch it in bits and pieces to get through it. I couldn't watch it all
Me
at
too,
once.
bro. I couldn't watch it.
I
You
couldn't
know
do the
what?
whole
It's
thing.
good for me because I don't
thought I
watch
was on
Star Wars.
drugs
I'm
or
be
something.
wondering like, what's going on, and I can just sit there like, whatever.
I haven't watched it, so I only
It's
watched
good for
one
me.
scene.
Oh, the Christmas special.
Listen,
Ugh.
when there is a Wookiee that is supposed to be a Wookiee that doesn't look like a Wookiee at all, it looks like some dude cosplaying as a Wookiee that's watching explicit videos in Star Wars in a holiday Christmassy special. I'm starting to like go, hey George, could you not have done more to prevent this shit from getting
All
out?
right. I'm gonna say this though. All right, depending on how the week it goes, because we all have to
Cobra
watch
Kai
it.
Christmas special, I need that.
We all have to watch it. So I don't know how you want to do this, Jacob, but I had a death in the family yesterday, so the funeral might be like this week. I don't know how you feel about like pushing it back. I don't know yet. It might be this week. It might
We
be.
can push it.
Let's discuss it off the
Jacob, I'm
stream.
at school
We
for
can
like
discuss that
as
off
much as
stream.
possible.
Jacob, I'm at school for a month and a half, so I'm missing every Sunday for at least a good month and a half. So you don't go ahead.
My McNuggets.
Oh, that was
Oh,
funny.
Nah, Evan.
was a bit
If
harsh,
I'm going
but
down, we're all going
but,
down.
Evan, you gotta watch it with us, bro. You got.
Nah. I'm at school for a month and a half. You don't carry on. I'm
You're
you
part
mean?
of this crew
focusing on
too.
my exams.
You're a part of this.
I'm focused on my exam.
I'm dragging
You
your
don't
ass out after what you just. I'm dragging your ass out of that school and I'm tying you down to a chair and you're watching it.
You will. We'll.
If
Okay,
we're
we'll schedule
suffering-
for Saturday. Schedule for Saturday.
If we're
then.
suffering, you're suffering too.
Saturday,
Hey,
bet. Saturday.
I'm watching my NFL team every Saturday. Watch
Fuck
us win the
around.
Why? The
Super
Rams ain't
Bowl,
winning
RJ.
nothing. The Rams ain't winning nothing.
Rams ain't
The
winning
Rams
shit.
ain't winning nothing.
Oh, again,
Where's TPK? He's
It's
avoiding us.
3:10. Let's end the stream now.
just before we end, I chose my team.
And that's
Hang on, you got
Every
done
team?
by the Patriots today, Jacob. Your Jaguars
No,
got
I didn't
done.
because I'm an NFL fan. I'm not any fan specific. And with that, thank you very much for watching, ladies and gentlemen. It's time to end. Good night. Peace out.
Bye, guys.
Peace.
same as a goat.
Oh man, what a stream.
We're not off
Still
air
going.
yet, Jacob.
Off air.
Turn the stream off.
It's still going.
It's
Turn
It's
the
still
stream
going.
off.
I've already clicked it.
Is it delayed?
It's still going.
Oh well, it's gonna cut off at a random thing that we say probably anyway.
Hey, we're still live.
Hey, what's up, people?
This is
For
awkward.
God's sake, is it not ended yet?
No,
No.
It's
going.
still
I'm
live.
joking. I'm joking.
Bye.
I didn't end it. Sorry. Peace out, folks.
Same as a
Peace
goat.
out, people.